Oh, I had a fun day at drill.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
See, I fucking knew it. Not you. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop doing the thing.
Do the thing, drunk. Alrighty.
That's better.
Okay, this does not exist yet.
Someone else jumped in. Whoever could it be?
I think it's our favorite gnome, the Mod Chops.
All right, let's try this again.
I heard you the first time. You just couldn't hear us, I guess.
No, I was talking and nobody was replying.
Oh, yeah, we heard you say hello once, and that was it.
Good evening.
Oh, coming in waves.
Hey. And it's not even 7 o'clock yet. And Tim's here.
Oh. Excuse me while I clean up a bit. I got a little excited finding out Tim was here on time. Okay. You go there. You go there.
Oh, yeah.
Starting off early, are we?
Never too early. And unfortunately, my gift did not where I went.
Ah, yes.
Is that how it was, Kirk?
God.
I don't know. That's what it looked like, but
or that maybe.
Oh my gosh. Nope. That's what I want. Do this. Do this thing. Oh, you fucking.
The thing.
Do the thing. Do it. Do it.
Julie, do the thing.
No, why? Why are you like this? Okay. Because you're a dumbass, that's why.
What is squeaking?
The
Harquin's
dogs.
girlfriend.
Tim, did you get a hold of Ron today?
I did.
Was he able to help?
I picked up the couple of the pickle forks that he had, and even the biggest one wasn't big enough to go around the part of the shaft I need to get around. So
None of that makes sense to anybody that doesn't know what you're talking about.
He was concerned that you might damage your transmission the way you were beating on that axle.
I seriously doubt it. Hold on just a second.
Yeah.
That's not helping.
It's not. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh, the sad part is I know what they're talking about, and it still sounds dirty as shit.
Keep you guessing.
Oh God.
Beat on that axle to ruin your transmission.
Yeah, the way he was beating on that.
It's unlikely that it would. Unlikely, John, that it would damage the transmission just because the axle has not moved.
Oh,
Because where I've been using the air hammer and using, pry tools and all that stuff is not where it goes into the transmission. It's where it goes into that
Good God, air hammer.
bearing
What
brace.
the hell are you doing?
Sounds like he's really going to town on his.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's been
I mean,
an
I've seen
interesting.
I've seen the mechanical seats and stuff, but air hammer, Jesus, how deep does she want it?
He wants it seated all the way in till the
Yeah,
Oh,
till the
there you go.
ball bearings are fully compacted.
right. That's exactly right.
proper use of oil and lubrication.
Yeah.
I was supposed to say, make sure you got plenty of grease.
Penetrating
Right.
oil, I think it is.
Right.
Yeah, the penetrating oil really helps get it loose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Power blaster.
You don't want it to
Gets in
be.
your feet too, doesn't it?
You don't want it to be too loose, though. You know, you don't
Well,
want-
at least not at the start.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. Let's do the thing to that. Oh my goodness.
You don't want it to be too loose, otherwise it'll be like this.
Just wibble in your wobble.
I think that'll work. All right. Let's give it ye olde try. Damn it. Janet. All right. Okay, I gotta leave this.
Before we start my one-off, let's hope it's not going to be an entire clusterfuck. Hopefully, I got things set right, but it's my first time in a long time, so be gentle.
Ah, no, you're fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna treat you like they treat me.
Oh, it's going to be.
He's
I'm already
he's
sitting
screwed.
there.
Hold
Oh,
on
yeah.
a second.
Yeah.
I need to pull up my alcohol.
Yep. All right.
I just know that I've done one of the maps and
Here you
looked
go.
it up. And can you see anything? Yes, we can see everything. Fuck.
Oh. So I don't know if you guys can still see the turn order.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, good. I was
Oddly
afraid
enough,
that
we
once
can.
you guys logged out and logged back in, it would do something different. Grangle, that
First
picture
time
of
in a
you
long
looks a
time.
little horny.
I know. I'm sitting there going, "Damn, dude, when did you get a horn in the triple chins you got going on there?"
All right, boys. Who would like to recap last week, or 2 weeks ago, if you remember?
Well, we left.
All I know right now is I'm completely fucked because I can't hit shit.
Well, we left the island, and on the way to Wind Croy, we were attacked by 2 fire salamanders.
I believe it was 3. I think
3
they're just regular salamanders, they're not necessarily fired ones.
Well,
salamanders,
salamanders are fire. So, yeah.
So found out that unless you have a magical weapon, it can't really do any damage to them. And Captain McErnest came out and struck one with apparently a sword that is a sword of cold or something like that. Because the guy, when he hit him, recoiled away from him. So we might be relying on old Captain McErnest to pull our fat out of the fire.
Yeah.
That pretty well capture it.
That pretty sums it up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to critique your lack of
Lack of what?
Lack or you did rehashing what happened.
Yeah, I mean, was that pretty accurate?
Yeah, it's fine.
I would say that's a pretty accurate account of our ass whooping right now.
You guys had 2 weeks to think about your actions and reflect upon what you did wrong. No, I'm teasing. I don't know. It's been 2 weeks. I couldn't remember either.
Yeah. I've had 2 weeks to think about the fact that I am screwed.
Screwed.
Dude, screwed and tattooed.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now, one thing that didn't happen, and I'm not picking on Tim by any means, is you forgot to send me your list. So we're gonna have to sort out the unknown magic items, but we'll deal with that later. So,
I know we have a lot of it in a chest, correct? Somewhere.
yes.
Yes.
I didn't think
Yeah.
about
Okay.
this. Yeah. Look at
Sorry. My dog destroys squeaky toys, so I have to give him peanut butter. 'Cause that's the only thing to keep him happy.
40 foot.
Yeah, I'm afraid to ask how you're going to give him peanut.
I missed that part. Afraid of how you're going to ask me to do what?
I'm afraid to
Afraid
ask how you're going to feed your dog peanut.
I put it in a bone.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna bone it.
That's what she said.
Ah.
He's gonna bone it.
Yes, I do say that.
Uh-huh. The goddess has spoken.
You all enjoy your night.
Mm.
You too.
Mm.
Okay. So we've gone around and we've learned some things, and it is Sir Grangle's turn.
The one thing I don't remember is what all we tried last time. So
Did you use your lightning last time? I can't remember.
I can't.
I had
remember.
I had lightning bolt pulled up on my list, and I had a sleet storm pulled up, but I don't think I used any of those.
No, I don't think you did.
Let's see.
I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I don't. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to use Sleet Storm too?
Thought about it.
It's been 2 weeks, and there's been a lot of water under the bridge in that 2 weeks.
You mean under the boat?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. What would you like to do, Sir Grangle? Let's get right into the horrible scene I've put you guys in.
Well,
Kill it. Kill it.
I'm going to assume that I did not use my lightning last time because I don't remember.
I don't know if you did.
I don't think you did.
I don't think you
But
did.
I think
do
I tried
that-
I think I tried a tidal wave on this guy back here, but he kind of just shrugged it off.
Yep.
Yeah, because what's this blue circle over here on the side of the boat?
That was pre-drawn.
Oh,
That
okay.
is for a spell that will be in effect in a minute.
Oh, okay.
So what?
But I
what
do
is the
remember
question that's
that
being asked?
Mad Chops was going to have a lightning bolt or something ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we
thought
talked
about it.
Yeah, we decided against it
Because
because
he was going to use fire until we figured out that they were a little hot-blooded.
yeah.
Check
So I
it
figured
in.
the lightning bolt might cause more collateral damage.
Yeah, it
Right.
might cause more damage to the boat and not have desired effect.
Correct.
Yeah, if we're wondering what weapons work, looking back, I think the only
Can't hear a
thing
word
that
you're
was
saying.
used was a Fuego silvered longsword. And that's all I see as far as weapons. Everything else was magic.
All right, so I'm gonna use my lightning breath,
Okay.
and which means he's got to make a DC. Let me see what it is. A DC.
Did you back up?
I did. I moved. I backed up, and let's see, breath weapon, and he's still going to be within the 30 feet to hit him.
Okay. So you backed up a full 30 feet?
No, I backed up 20 feet.
Okay.
So
Since you made this entire boat 20,
Oh, yeah.
10 foot
Sorry.
squares.
You're 30 feet from him. You backed up 10, 20. Yeah, that's
right.
fine. I was just
So
making sure I didn't miss a chance of an attack of opportunity.
Let me see. So it's so he has to make I think it's a DC 11.
On Constitution or Dex?
Dex, I believe. Let me double check that. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Constitution. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's plus my Constitution modifier. So let's see. The creature in the air must make a saving throw, the type of which is. One minute. Okay, so that doesn't make sense. You can use this. Each creature in the air must make a saving throw, the type of which.
Killing me, Smalls.
I'm gonna assume it's a dexterity, but I'm
I would
not.
think so because you got to dodge out of the way. So
So it's 5 by 30 feet.
well, he needed a what?
It's 8 plus Constitution plus proficiency bonus. So
Is it more than 10?
yes.
He didn't dodge it.
Okay.
Roll your
So
attack. Your damage, I guess.
all right. So it's supposed to be 3d6 lightning.
That damn squeaky toy. From now on, salamanders sound like squeaky toys. All right.
Yeah.
12 lightning.
I gave him a new squeaky toy like not even a week ago, and he hasn't destroyed it yet.
Okay. He is visibly electrified and none too pleased with your performance.
Some reason. Okay, so that actually the DC what I when I rolled it, it shows a DC of 11, but it's actually supposed to be because it's supposed to be my Constitution modifier plus my proficiency bonus, so it should actually be a DC 12. But whatever.
Yeah, he rolled a 10, so either way, he failed it.
All right. So that will
And it is a dex save.
so all right. So I guess that'll be my move.
All right. Mad chops.
Harkin,
What kind
can I
of
borrow your
chaos would
circle?
you like, sir?
Yes, you can borrow the circle
You,
because it is made for Sleet Storm.
there you go. I like that. So if I center my spell, let me change my. There it is.
Why is there two of them?
Well, in case you do one, now yours will be dark blue.
So is Captain McErnest going to be within that diameter or not? Are we considering him within it or just out on the edge of it?
Captain McErnest is on
Right
the edge
here.
of it. Carquin is in it. 3 sailors are in it, and 2 of the lizard guy or the salamanders are in it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
waiting for my turn to take a 10-foot step out of there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
So
It is what it is. We got to get rid of these guys.
yes.
It doesn't deal damage, so
Oh, it doesn't deal damage? I thought. Wait a minute, I misread it.
no, Sleet Storm does not deal damage.
Oh.
Yeah, just puts him to sleep.
No,
No,
not
it
sleep.
Sleet,
Sleet,
as in
ice.
ice.
Mm.
Falls prone and they
I
can't
got
really
you.
move,
Now,
Ta-doo.
and they lose.
it
concentration.
basically stops them from doing anything, but it also puts out any non-magical fire. Which, if they start burning things on the ship, because we are on a giant thing made of wood, that
Okay.
might not be a bad idea.
Right. Cast it, brother. Hit him with it.
Yeah, here it goes. Casting now. So has been cast. There's a baby. There is a sleet storm of 40 foot tall, 40 foot radius, 20 foot tall cylinder of just ice and obscurity happening in that area.
All right, I need to make a deck save.
Do you want to move their mad chops?
It's
I'm in a good spot.
150-foot move. He doesn't have to move at all.
So
Yeah,
you need to
mad
make
chops
a
is-
deck save if you wish to move.
Or to wish to stay prone.
Right. When it's your turn, Carquin, and it is now your turn.
So I will go ahead and start with the deck save.
Ooh.
I am prone.
Yep.
Ooh, excuse me.
You can use your action to stand up or with disadvantage depending on what you want to do.
How do they go? How do they look after they took that?
I haven't rolled for them yet, but you know what? I need to roll for everybody while we're thinking about it. One.
The sailors.
Oh, all
That's
right.
what
Okay, so
Didn't like that laugh.
this guy survives the deck save. He is still on his feet. This guy, Nat 1, slipped, fell down, and slid off the edge of the boat and is now in the water.
What about the two sailors?
Motherfucker.
Where are my sailors? Oh, sailors.
Where my sailors at?
Sailors. Hey, sailor.
I just used if I can find them, the pirates will work.
Sailor, sailor, sailor.
Oh my god. So one I got one more to
Man
roll.
overboard.
Uh
Man overboard.
one sailor falls prone. This one falls prone. This one slips, falls to the ground, and gets tangled up with Carquin. Whoops.
Hey, buddy.
And this guy maintains his footing. So, let me give the fallen prone guys a... I don't know. What are we going to give them? There's not a fallen prone symbol, so we're going to use, like,
I
web.
know. I was like, why is there not a prone symbol?
Yep. We'll just put the webs on them.
The net.
And he's
Alright.
good, and he is in the water. So this salamander slipped off, fell into the water, so he's got to right himself to get back on the boat. So his movement would be to put him back on the boat. Okay, and Carquin.
Alrighty.
If you wish to cast a spell or do something from the prone position, you can do it with disadvantage.
What? There's no... For this spell, there is no roll to make. Oh, wait. It does to concentrate on the spell. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever. So yes, with disadvantage. Because you're laying on your belly or your back, we're not sure which.
And it's cold.
Yes, and it's steadily sleeting on you because it is a 20-foot tall cone.
Alrighty. Well...
And in the prone position, you can no longer see a fuego because you're at the bottom of the stairs.
Yep.
That's okay. He's about to see me.
You know what? I grab my staff, and I can I have my swarm back? Can I have the thing back? Oh wait, no, that's still concentration. Dadgummit. Ah, gosh.
You just got to roll to see if you can concentrate enough to cast a spell. Damn it. Give me that. Give me back my bullets. What the actual
Alrighty.
fuck just happened here? Nope. I've lost a blue line for some reason, and I can't get rid of it. I can't do anything.
Oh.
Goodness. I'm going to spend my action standing up and trying to move here,
All right. Roll
which is probably
athletics, acrobatics probably, because you're going to try to climb and stand up and all that. It's more dexterity than strength, because it's ice. Ice, baby.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do. You're on your feet, and you can make that move 15 feet.
cool. Is that a movement or is that an action and a movement?
That's your movement.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Actually, no, I take that back. Standing up and then making, yeah. So standing up and moving from the ice up the stairs is all. Standing up was your action.
Cool.
Sorry.
Oh my. Big thing there. And yeah, I don't have any actions besides a bonus action, so
What can you do on your bonus action? Anything right now?
yeah, nothing useful.
All right. And Sir of Fuego.
Fuego is going to try to roll acrobatics.
Now these are large creatures, by the way, if you were wondering.
And his ass is going to run. Hold on, let's see. That's not much. Let it go away. My ass is going to run that way in a defended, get my ass out of jail.
Okay.
Yeah, to there. Now, did I make it or did my ass slide into this spot?
What did you roll?
I rolled. Let's go back to the thing.
Ooh, a
I
14.
rolled a 14.
You met it. You did it.
You made it.
You slid in. You slid in standing
slid
up,
into
looking
home.
just like you were skating on the ice for hockey.
Oh, thank God for the wannabe Viking blood.
Okay. And Father Scab. I'm assuming you just want to sit there and think about the horrible things you want to do to the salamanders that you can't.
Yep. I'm gonna stand there and be like, fuck, what the hell? What do I do? What do I do?
All right. So I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon right about there.
Okay. Where is my spiritual weapon at? For you.
Where your spiritual
Where
weapon
was
is,
it? Tell you what. Make it easy. Nope. Yep. There you go, Father Scab. It is yours.
Move it where you want it.
There you go. And make your attack.
Nice background soundtrack, by the way.
Thank you. It's actually called Fire Elemental Combat.
Huh.
I figured it kind of sounded like a snake. Oof. Damn,
Yeah.
son. That's a good hit.
It fits well.
And
Nice.
I'm done.
All right.
He's done, he says.
He is hating life right about now.
All right. Now. I've got to do a few things. I got to do a thing.
Oh shit.
Do what you tell me to.
Ah,
You've heard the man song, right?
yeah. So the snake that fell off into the water the salamander that falls off into the water does not resurface, and he seems to have buggered off. He
Well,
did not like the snow at all.
well, good for him. Bugger off then.
All right.
One down, 2 to go.
Oh, no,
Get
he don't need to
buggered.
roll. It's all right. That guy
Toby.
didn't need to roll. Okay. No, Zoe's not playing. All right.
Is there a cat?
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Just saw a cat appear on the screen. Meow. Meow.
Right meow.
Right, meow. Right, meow, there's a cat.
Can y'all see the name?
No.
All right. I will.
I don't see shit.
Which one? Aaron?
No, the dog I put on there.
Oh, is that a dog? It looks like a cat.
Yeah, it's a dog laying down.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
I can't see the name though.
How do I make it so you can
Nope.
see the name? I forget how to do that. Anyways, I put
I
Zoe
don't
on
see-
there.
Oh,
don't see
okay. Now,
dog
now had to zoom into 140% for it to look like a dog. It looks like a husky.
Yeah, it's a husky laying down. I just grabbed the first one I saw.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right, so you don't know how bad it's bothering me, but that one blue circle is gotten down in there, and I can't seem to get it. Oh, it's
Hey.
annoying. Okay,
Can you move
so
it now?
this guy is going to
Try now.
attack Father McErnest.
Excuse me.
I mean, Captain McErnest?
Yeah, Captain McErnest. Sorry.
Captain. The Captain.
And he tries to hit him with his tail, wrap him with his tail, and misses. And as the Captain McErnest dodges out of the way of the tail, the spear comes in at the other angle and puts a good lick on Captain McErnest.
On the Captain. Captain's been hit.
All right.
Hey, Captain, she can't take much more of this.
So
Give her all she's got.
this guy, so I'm going to get the sailors moving because the captain told them to get under or in the ship.
Well, they don't have to stand up. They just need to slide down to wherever the.
Yeah, unfortunately, they still need to roll to see if they can even do that. And no, they
Well,
do
the
make
spell
some
should
that
should dissipate pretty soon.
Get below, boy.
Well, it takes 1 minute,
it
right?
lasts.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so that's like 10 rounds.
Oh.
Or
Whoops.
six rounds. Sorry, 6 rounds. Yeah, these guys aren't doing
Hold on
real
a second.
good.
Hey, hold on, guys. I've got to take a phone call.
Yep, go ahead.
Actually, if he stops concentrating on it, it stops being a thing.
Yes. Well, yes, obviously, but is that what he wants to do?
Yeah. So, that depends. What do you want to do?
All right.
Well, I won't be able to cast another spell, will I? No. So I'll have
Not
to
with a concentration effect. You can cast other spells without concentration.
Uh-huh.
So
So this
cantrips,
guy
right?
makes a run in towards it and falls prone. He gets tangled up with that guy.
I was about to say, can you roll in acrobatics while falling prone to see if you could keep going to the stairwell?
like take a dive? Yeah, that would have been a good idea, and just slide across it.
Whee!
All right. This guy steps into the circle, and I'm going to have 1d4, 1 to 2 he attacks the sailor, 3 to 4 he attacks Carquin. The sailor gets it.
No.
He decides to wrap the tail around the sailor. And the sailor has to roll DC 14. I'll just roll the D20. Yeah, see, that's not going to be a no for me, dog. The
Alright,
tail
I'm back.
wraps the sailor and burns him to death. So he takes a spear stab at Karquin and hits Karquin for 10 points of piercing damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Harklin's like,
Did somebody
"You
get
mother-
skipped? Nobody got skipped. Okay. Oh, no,
You
I know who got
motherfucker."
skipped. Captain McErnest got skipped. And
Alright.
we're gonna roll Captain
Yeah, I don't
McErnest's
see-
attack
I can see him on there.
and Captain Ernest's damage.
Oh, no, there he is. He's got a 5.
Yeah, I just add the.
Oh.
Okay. So did I roll? Oh, I didn't roll this guy's dexterity. He started his turn. Oh. No, wait, he did start his turn. But he will fail on the next one.
Slip sliding away.
And he rolled a 1.
Slip sliding away.
Oh my god. You guys are
The
getting out of
nearer
this
our
fucking battle
destination, the
so
more
easy.
you're
It's not
slip
even funny.
sliding away.
Alright, Grangle. You're up.
Well, let's see here. I've been listening to you guys and not checking my weapons.
Weapons.
My weapons. Okay. Let's see. How far away is this cocksucker? "30 feet. Okay. Of course.
Hold on a minute.
If I move up next to Captain McErnest,
You can fill the gap between the magical sword and Captain McErnest.
okay. All right. So, as I'm moving, I'm sheathing my longsword and grabbing my +1 trident that I got from the Lizard King.
Is that a bonus action? Can you do that on a bonus action?
I have multiple attacks, so I do have bonus actions, but that's or
I will
guess
allow it.
okay.
You switch weapons and then you can because you're not hindered in any way. I'll just assume that you can sheath the sword and pull the trident off your back.
As I'm moving.
Or is it
Yeah, because I get 2 attacks, so
yeah. And you are standing on the edge, but you're not in the circle.
okay. So I'm going to take a stab, at him with my trident
Are you
+1
gonna
trident.
try to stab him with your trident?
Yes, I'm going to try to trident him.
Okay. What your trident is a what? +1?
+1 trident.
All right, go ahead and make your rolls, your damage and everything. Your attack, your
And-
damage, the whole works like you
And
normally do.
I need to check something real quick. I need to see if I'm going to stab with a trident with 2 hands. So there's
Yeah, I think you get a
maybe-
bonus. It's
Mhm.
should be
It's gotta
in
be
your sheet.
I just is it?
It should be.
Maybe-
I think we
see.
talked about it last week.
Trident. Yeah, it's a 1d8. I
Yeah,
guess, with,
additional?
yeah, so
Yep.
it'll be 2d8 damage. So I'm
You're set at 1d6 damage for your primary one. You may want to change that.
well, no, I'm sorry. Critical is a 2d6. The 1d6 or 1d8 if I'm doing it with both hands. So it'll be a 1d8 if I hit him with both hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Oh, hold on here. Let me get back out here. Whoop. And bam.
Bam.
Oh,
That's gonna be a no for me, dog. He
well, shit.
he definitely slithers out of the way. His little, he's snake-like, so his spine just makes a U shape as you're stabbing forward. He just goes, nope, denied.
All right, let me check something real quick
Attack
here.
again.
And don't forget, you may have inspiration that you could add to the attack. A D6 to the attack, or re-roll it all together.
Let's see. And add a D6 to the attack. Okay, let's do that. Hold on. Let me get back over here. So, well, shit. All right. We'll add a D6 to the attack. Oh, well, that's fucking perfect.
You might have been better re-rolling the attack.
Probably would have.
Oh, okay.
Motherfucker.
Well,
So hold on a second. Let me check something else real quick. And there's been some things in my that are part of my
Repertoire.
repertoire that I haven't thought about using. So
matchups, be thinking about what you want to do next.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Matchup.
okay, so
Okay.
so anyone who's near me, I have the aura of protection. So I or any creature within 10 feet of me that needs to make a saving throw, they get a bonus to the saving throw equal to my charisma modifier. So
Ooh.
so you guys, my charisma modifier is a 3. So
So
if someone
whatever the
needs to make,
saving throw is plus 3.
yeah, but they've got it's me or or they have to be within 10 feet of me, I believe. I mean,
Gotcha.
at higher
So
levels it goes to 30 feet. So let me just double check that. I think it's 10
So it'd be
feet.
Captain
Captain
Courageous
McEarnest
there.
Yeah,
definitely
so
can.
Captain.
Father
So yeah,
Stab is outside of it.
right. So it'd be a +3 to their saving throw if they need it.
All right.
So
Oh, okay.
and that finishes my turn. So
Matchups.
Yes. I'm now targeting this salamander here with my cantrip of chill touch.
Do you have to touch him?
It's got a range of 120 feet.
Nice.
And we'll put the.
I know some of the spells are touch, and then when you read it, you got to touch them, and then other ones, like you said, are 120 feet.
And it's a ghostly skeletal hand in space. The creature, grabs it and 2d8. Yep. Damage.
2d8 of necrotic damage.
Yes.
Wow.
No. Get in.
But it has and if you hit the it's not an undead, so.
So he's got to roll a 14 or take 12 points.
Are you
of
not gonna?
necrotic? 10 points of necrotic damage.
It won't do it. Let's try this one. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Ah.
Matchups. Nope. What? Oh.
Yep, Matchups is getting ready to cast something.
Okay, now you can grab and move it to where you want it.
Did.
Is it a one-time thing, or is it concentration?
For the rest of the turn, it just basically holds on to him.
One round.
But if he was an undead creature, he would have to roll with disadvantage for the rest of the turn.
So does he have to roll anything to save against? Like, is it holding him or just touching him? It's just touching him.
A space creature makes a range spell. It grabs and until then the hand clings to the target.
And you rolled a 2d. You rolled 2d8 on that. Yes,
correct.
Good. Okay, cool. All right,
So,
got it.
10 necrotic damage. Nice.
He lets out a hiss.
Ew. Ew.
Sounds like steam escaping.
It's this nasty hand on me.
It's a nasty hand.
What's this nasty What's this nasty hand?
All right. It is
I don't know how the
you.
I don't know how the salamander became gay, but he did.
because he hissed like on Blazing Saddles. Sounds like steam escaping.
Sounds like steam.
Yes.
Yes.
All the fuss over a bunch of extra essence.
All right.
Alrighty.
Karquin is up. That blue circle, that deep blue circle means nothing to you.
Cool. I'm going to go bear mode.
Bear mode.
I don't know if getting out of your armor, attacking a hot salamander is a good idea naked. Oh,
No?
you mean
Well.
a bear.
Coming at you naked.
Coming at you naked.
Well, I mean, I thought it might be intimidating.
Just a
He might be
regular.
large and all, but he doesn't seem to be very impressive.
What kind of bear?
Just a regular bear?
Cave
Polar
bear.
Cave bear.
Care bear. How about a?
All I know is that my claws, my attacks count as magic.
Oh, look at the little bear.
Da bitty bear.
Oh. Puppy.
Oh,
All right.
so 16 to hit,
and
14 damage.
Okay. You rake across his sinewy belly, and he does not
and-
like it.
Yeah. Okay.
You leave
Go
claw
ahead.
marks on him.
Ooh, another 12 points of damage.
Roll a d20 plus 7 is 16. Okay. And 12. Yep. That hits as well, and you slap him in his face. Oh.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 with a bite.
I'm going to roll the bite again, just so I don't have to do a D8 plus 5
Yep,
to get
yep.
that doubled.
Sure. Okay, now you do the math, you son of a bitch.
So that would have been 18.
No, all of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you've reached my level of you do the math.
You do the math, motherfucker. You brought this on yourself. 46, does that look right?
Yep.
Stop it, he says. I don't know why they've turned gay. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's just because all the
It's kind
S's.
of an improvement over the squeaky noise, but yeah, well.
Stop, that hurts.
Ow.
Stop it, you bitch. Oh,
All right, they both have a morale check on their turn coming up. So.
You dark-skinned bastard.
All right, a Fuego, still on your feet, in a cold
still on my
ice
feet,
storm,
and
in your element. See what I did
I
there?
might not be able to hit anything, but I am going to forego an attack, and I'm going to use Commander Strike.
On who?
And I'm going to use that. Ah, damn it, leave my phone alone, you shit. My cat's attacking me. Sorry.
You got pussy
all right.
problems?
Gringle, yeah, right. On this guy, and you can add that to your attack.
6 points to my attack.
To the damage roll?
Yep, to his damage roll.
Okay.
So
There
you
you
got
go.
to hit though.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So you got to remember that, because it's going to take you all the way around. It's going to take until you attack again. So.
No, I can when I do I can do a attack action on my turn. I can forego it, and one of my companions can.
Oh yeah, you're right.
directly
Immediate.
attack.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead,
okay.
Yeah,
Grangle.
it's immediate.
immediate.
Grangle, I'm going to say this because I know the entire group's thinking it. Don't fuck this up.
Right. Right.
Don't nat one this shit.
No shit. That would suck. Motherfucker.
It's not his. It's not his fault. It's all I can do right now.
So you missed it by one. Oh God.
Do you have a inspiration?
He blew it the last time.
Blew it the last time. Let's see here. Is there anything else I can do here? Well, actually, I get 2 attack. Well, no, this was an extra attack that you gave
Right.
me.
No.
Right.
Yep.
All the
Attacks.
planning.
Motherfucker. Well, thanks anyway.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh my God. Okay, Father Scab.
I look at it this
Right.
way: either you missed or I missed.
So this Yahoo right here is getting some guidance from the bolt. I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up to level 2.
And go ahead and roll your sword as well while you're at it.
Woohoo. 15 radiant damage.
Hmm.
And yeah, spiritual
Ouchie.
weapon as my bonus attack.
Ouchie.
Damn.
Have at you.
Have at
Fucker is not
you.
happy.
Have
And
at
I'm
thee, you
done.
son of a bitch. Oh, and when he starts his turn, he's got he failed his dexterity.
Yes.
Remember?
Yep. Thank you. I did remember, but thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Let me go ahead and mark these guys. Y'all know what the red circle means. They appear to be fairly beat up. So,
He is definitely not happy.
this guy falls and falls prone and has to stand up. At that point, Father Scab and Grangle. Actually, no, because that's a magical weapon, isn't it? No. Everybody gets an attack of opportunity. Everybody gets a swing at her.
Well,
You get
fan-fucking-tastic.
attacked.
Actually,
get
you know
an
what?
attack.
No, I take that back. I take that back. Hold on a minute. Because it's a snake, falling prone is not necessarily a bad thing for it. Yeah, but you still get an opportunity to attack Grangle and Father Scab. Captain
What about-
McErnest does not.
Oh, Captain McErnest doesn't. Well, damn him.
10.
Ow. Ow. Damn.
And you two-handed it? Is that what that second number is, right? That's what
Yes.
yep. Okay, good. So
Well,
14
actually,
for the
it's
four?
it's what did I roll here? It's a
Well, it's a trident. It should have 3. You get a strike for each thing.
no. It's one. It's just I'm using it two-handed, so it should be 2d 1d8 piercing. So
Yeah,
there you
that
go.
was the
Unless it was
9.
a critical, then it would be 2d8. So yeah, he takes 9 piercing damage, and I'm going to. Well, it's not my turn though, is it? But hey, if
No,
if
yeah,
I
not
hit,
your turn. This is just an attack of opportunity.
okay, all right. Well, I'll take that.
Oh, fuck off. Do it again. Oh, cause yeah.
So
What?
then Father Scab also gets his attack.
He already did.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
19 points of damage.
He is severely beat up. It is now his turn. He is in the prone, and he will slither away.
He's like, fuck all this.
Fuck you guys. I'm going home.
Screw you
Hey.
guys.
If he was prone
guy.
and slithering away, wouldn't you have a? But
That was where they got the. He went prone, and as soon as he did,
they would have advantage, wouldn't they?
yeah, I didn't give them advantage, but they both hit, so it really didn't matter.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
And what did this guy roll? Okay. This guy did not see what you had done to his friend. Take your hands off him, Mad Chops. Take your hands off. Stop touching the snake. Stop touching your salamander, Mad Chops.
Is that what they call it these days?
Stop rubbing your salamander.
Well, I can tell you they hit both times. You need to roll a strength save, Mr. Bear, and DC 14 is what you're going for.
Alrighty. With
Grink.
the bear.
Roll your strength.
Yeah. It's just the bear's strength and my strength are not the same thing.
Yep, take your time. So if you do not succeed, he will wrap you up. And you succeeded. You escape the thing. You take a total of 27 points of damage, Mr. Bear.
God.
Hey, the bear took the damage. I'm fine.
Yeah.
All right. And the sailors continue to slip, slide in away. All right. Captain McEarnest gets back up to the top of the ship and starts shouting orders for the lads to start steering away from the volcano. And so they do just as he asks. Grangle.
Let's see here.
Hey, matchups. Did you drop the sleet storm?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let's see here.
Okay.
But I will on my next turn since he.
Wait,
slips
did you
away.
cast another concentration spell?
I did not. It was a cantrip.
Oh, the hand is a cantrip? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it's a one-time deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Chill
gone
touch.
now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just left it on the board. We were just fucking with it.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on a second. I'm
Comic sleeping bag.
Oh.
The hell?
Oh.
all right. Well, I'm gonna roll for athletics and see if I can close the distance to the a little bit of the distance between me and the other.
You're gonna try to move your full 30 feet.
Right.
So make your Or do you want to make a slip and slide dive?
Actually, I tell you what, I was forgetting. I have a spell for this.
Oh,
Oh.
do tell.
I have a spell for this. It's called Misty Step.
Oh,
Oh.
It's an oath spell. And let me see here. How far can I move with it?
I think you can get up next to him. I would imagine.
No. It's up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see. So I would have to move.
You wouldn't be able to see through the sleet storm. You'd be obscured.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Damn, I was excited for a minute. That was a good option there.
That was a good one. Yeah.
But forgot about that. But yeah, we got a sleet storm here. So, all right. Well,
End up in the water.
Yeah, so I'm going to.
I found the sweet spot. I got it right at the end.
Just a tip.
Damn it.
Just the tip.
I had to zoom way in to get it, I guess. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
That point. Okay, so I guess I'll have to roll athletics to be able to move 30 feet to right there.
Okay, roll it. Yep.
So, come on, athletics.
Hey, you succeed.
All right, so.
I think it was 14, right? It was a 14 or something like that?
Yeah, it was a 14.
Okay.
All right, so I move to here, that's 30 feet, which puts me then within the 60-foot range of my thrown trident.
You'll have to do
It's
it with
obscured.
disadvantage because you're obscured.
Right, I know. Yeah. So.
Does the trident return to you?
No, it does not.
All right.
So I know I'm taking a risk here, but the max it's going to go is 60 feet anyway. So let's see here. Let's see.
So you roll with disadvantage.
Oh crap! Sorry.
That's okay. Just roll again. Okay.
Okay.
You missed.
I missed.
Now I want you to roll a d6. to see if it sticks in the door down there or if it lays up on the deck where you can't get it quick. Hey, you stuck it in the door in front of you.
Okay.
All right, Mad Chops.
Nice.
I dispel my sleet storm.
There's still a little bit of ice on the deck, but it is not unnegotiable with a bit of care. You can still move your full length. It's a rather warm area and it melts pretty quickly. Bad Chops, what else would you like to do?
I am. Ooh, what's my distance on that? 20 feet. All right. Well, now my dispel, was that an action or is that a?
That
You
should be
just
like a
dropped your
bonus.
concentration.
You just dropped your concentration, yeah.
All right. I will move to here. And then I will do my chill touch on this fine fellow. I get my hand back.
Oh, shit.
I need my hand back.
I need my hand. Fuck it. We'll just call. Yeah, you missed, so.
I mean, the hand goes off.
Talk to the hand. You accidentally cast it right there and cool down the spear of Sir Grangle.
Stroking his spear.
He's stroking with Gringle's spear.
All right, big angry bear.
Alrighty.
Oh, I apologize. Hang on a second. Hang on, bear. I forgot. You take 10
Forgot what?
hit points of damage with your contact you made to the bear previously. Or to the salamander. I forgot to do that. My apologies.
Oh, because
Yeah, because you touched him barehanded.
Barehanded.
Yeah.
Bear pawed.
well, I'm gonna touch him again.
Well, I was supposed to do it to everybody, so, but you guys almost got him dead. It wouldn't have affected the outcome at all.
So would a 15 hit?
Yes.
So 15 more damage.
Yep. Bring it.
Dirty 20 with the 8 damage.
Yep. Keep coming. That one's gonna miss.
Well, I'm probably gonna lose my bear form because of.
Oh, you are. Whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How much damage would I take?
Oh, you only took
How much
3.
damage?
Congratulations, you only took 3.
Alrighty.
You're holding on by a claw.
I'm going to free action, drop my bear form, and as a bonus action, regain my bear form for.
So you basically see Carson go bloop, bloop.
And just basically go like, oh yeah, all that damage you just dealt me, negated.
The salamander sees you do this and takes a good stab at you, but misses.
The fuck?
Yeah. You change forms back and forth. Yeah, you're gonna actually.
That's a free action and a bonus action.
Yeah. So he's gonna get an attack of opportunity because you're just standing there, immobile. It's okay. I mean, he missed, so you're good. What was the damage total?
The damage total was
8 plus 20. 8 plus 20. No, 8 plus 15. 23.
23. Okay. He is pretty disheveled. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. Let's do some measuring. Oh, it's not his turn yet, but yeah. Okay. And a fuego.
I'm gonna once again use. Actually, I'm gonna use. Not again. I'm gonna use.
Not again, says the flower pot.
Maneuvering attack. Oh shit! I can't do that one. Damn it. Damn it. Nope, I got nothing. Maneuvering attack I actually have to hit, so nope.
Yeah, you
I
have to
got
be up
nothing.
here.
You don't want to just change your bow and waste a shot? I'm just fucking with you, dude.
No, because I don't have any magic arrows.
Well, a magic
My
bow would
swords
do
didn't
it.
work.
Father Scab.
All right. So
Bolt of guiding.
yeah, I am going to do guiding bolt. Friend here. That up.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you couldn't even done that a Fuego.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I have to hit him, but
He
Is
is
this guy-
guided by the ways of the
The
goddess.
He's guided by the way of the bolt.
Oops, stop. There we go.
Yep, gone.
And he is quite dead.
well, let's search him before we toss his fiery ass off the boat.
Okay. He is still quite warm. Would you like him to cool a little first?
I
Yeah,
say we just grab some ice and just throw it on top of the body.
The ice has since melted.
Eh.
Yeah, I mean it's a
yeah, that wasn't going to be easy. That wasn't going to be that easy.
it's an ice storm that's magical. You know, it appeared magically, it disappeared magically. So
Well, also, if I'm not mistaken, it's a sleet storm,
yeah,
and it's going to be less persistent than an ice storm. It's a higher level spell.
Correct.
okay.
So I guess we could poke him. Yeah.
So
Poke
you
at it.
tell me how you want to search said salamander.
Does he
Poke
have
it with the
a
stick.
sack?
he does not have quite the sack that you do.
Is he carrying a satchel or a fanny pack?
He is actually
looks like-
carrying a small chainmail pouch that has. Moment, please.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
He looks like the chainmail fanny pack sort of guy.
Yeah, it's kind of a chainmail fanny pack.
He sounded that way too. Let me find my
He kind of has to. He has no legs.
Lieutenant
He has no
Dan.
pants to put pockets.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
you got
He has no pants with pockets.
magic legs.
You find 14 very warm gold pieces in that chainmail sack.
All right, hold on a minute. So salamander. You said how many? 14 gold pieces.
Yes.
14 gold pieces.
14 GP. Okay. Anything else?
No, his spears are just simple, basic. Now, I will say this: they are a solid iron spear.
Hmm.
From tip.
Well, the blacksmith might be able to use it to make something out of it later, I guess.
The blacksmith
We
has
got-
just
we
lit a
got
cigarette,
image.
shaking that we survived that battle. I can hear him.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to take it. One iron spear.
All right. So I'll
Large.
put
Quite
One.
warm to the touch.
the iron spear, and I'll put in parentheses fuego. Okay.
So I wanna look at something real quick while you guys sort that out. Where is the why? Why is nothing ever easy, man?
Dude, I've been saying that this whole freaking weekend working on Laura's van.
You know what the easiest thing you could have done?
What's that?
Bought
Paid
her a
somebody
new
to do it?
van.
Well, might have been the easiest thing, but it's definitely not the cheapest.
I know. I hear you.
And I gotta eventually fix my door on my truck.
Hey, no, I don't need that. Screw that.
You know how much a brand new van is these days?
Well, I wouldn't say
You know
brand
how
new.
much
I
of a brand
mean,
new anything is?
Yeah, you're
yeah.
talking
Hell, even used.
$45,000 for a van with the options that the one we have has on it. That's
Any vehicle
ungodly.
right now is expensive, even used.
Yeah. Okay. So the sleet storm, you couldn't do that. Sometimes, sometimes certain spells, if you say I want to cast it at the creature, it could cause more damage, like on that creature. But because it was a sleet storm, all it was doing was cooling them off a little bit, making them uncomfortable, and slipping
he
and
wasn't in
sliding.
there.
So,
All
all
right.
right.
Well, I'm gonna step away and get me some alcohol. So
All right, go ahead, do that, and then we will go to. I'll work on getting the next phase set up. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there's a phase.
Oh, this map is horrid. I'm sorry. It'll do for now,
That'll do, pig.
right? The fuck is this shit? Someone's got the allergies kicking.
Yeah.
I think all of us at this point, right?
Yeah.
No, I think it's dust in this room because I turned the ceiling fan on today,
Oh, okay.
which I haven't done in a while, and I think it's a little dustier in here than normal because it just started at the beginning of the.
The other day, or yesterday, I guess it was, we had the storm come through, and we had left some chairs out there and some stuff that I needed to get inside, and the wife reminded me. I go out there, grab everything, drag it in, and I started to choke just from the fucking pollen being whipped around in that tornado-like weather, and
Yeah, believe it.
it just wrecked me hard.
Correct. So we got 2 weeks to the big day, eh?
Yes, yes. Partay. And of course, I aim to impress, so it's going to be a good time had by all. The secret is out because the goddess is nosy.
I wasn't nosy. I was turning off the TV and his monitor came on and literally led, and him must have been talking around that time.
So she decided to read it. Nosy.
She
I
was being
glanced at
observant.
it. I glanced at it.
So during the party, we will have a D&D session because that's an 80s thing.
Yeah.
And now here's the thing. Here's the thing. None of you guys can play.
Oh.
We're going to let other people who are interested play and see, how they like it and go from there. But
Well,
Okay, that's cool.
And if
I'm
nobody's
running
interested,
and
what is if nobody?
if nobody's interested, then we can play. But I know one woman for sure was interested, other than Charlene. Charlene's going to want to play, And I'm not going
Yeah.
to be able to play regardless because I'm hosting and such.
Oh yeah.
But we're going to have a big time. But
So,
we're not going to be able to
John,
see a Fuego, unfortunately.
Damn it.
talking about that, me and Kirk should be showing up to your son's graduation.
Oh,
Yes.
Ray.
Yes, Ray Ray.
You said John first, so.
Yeah, John.
I was like,
I was-
hey, I missed something.
Yeah, my son's
he
graduating.
went back to college and didn't know.
Um,
I'm trying
you
to get
got-
him to college.
John, you got the projector on your list to bring?
Yes.
Okay,
it's free.
good. Good. Are you having a white sheet, or how does that work with your projector system?
Oh, it's a 10-foot.
Are you saying John's got a white sheet
With a hood on it.
with a hood on it?
Okay, you took that
Oh.
out of context. Anyways,
I wasn't the
It's-
only one thinking it.
We always do.
It is
Okay.
an outdoor screen with its own stand and everything, so it's good.
okay,
It's
so I
only-
don't have to.
Unfortunately, I would love for you to show up at his graduation, but we only get 5 tickets.
Oh no, we're gonna come to the party after party.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh, we're there for the food, man. Come on.
I got you.
We've been to free graduations. We know how it is.
Yeah.
And then we have a college
I'd love to see
graduation
you.
down the road. But anyways, so John, I wanted to
Yes.
know, because of the background of our garage, the garage door is going to be decorated. So I wanted to make sure I didn't have to go and figure out something else out.
Now,
But the
the thing about this projector is it's got to be dark outside.
Yeah, we're gonna wait
Right,
until
right.
nighttime to do the movie.
Yeah. Because
Right.
it's kind of crappy if it's dusk.
And the projector, we just use a we can use Netflix with that stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I have a HDMI transmitter. You can hook it up to anything in the house. You
Oh, nice.
like I put it on our cable box in the living room, and so outside I get like full capability with the cable. But,
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't fuck around.
Amazon was good to me.
What isn't good to the chef of the best chef in Tennessee?
Oh, be nice. Oh, okay. I'll take that.
You're welcome.
Oh, behave.
I was about to say, oh, behave.
Oh,
So those who are coming, are you ready for it?
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Mm.
Looking
Have
forward to it.
have a driver, you alcoholics. That's all I'm saying.
I always have a driver home.
Well, it's going to be Long Island iced tea and Sex on the Beach are the two main drinks.
I don't want to hear anymore, damn it.
Hey,
You can come.
you can always
just
spend,
cancel.
just as soon as your
I
daughter's
might-
done, you come running this way. That's
I might ditch some people.
Here's the thing. What they're gonna do, it's always easier to get forgiveness, right? Than permission. Um, well,
You haven't met my sassy 19-year-old daughter. Well, 10-year-old daughter. Sorry.
she's going on 18, 10, going on 18.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I have met her.
Oh, the sass.
This
The
is
sass,
nothing
bro.
compared to what you're gonna get.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, it's only gonna get worse.
Yep.
That's a
Oh, she got up the other morning and she said, "I said, do you need some damn coffee?" No. You
Damn.
gotta lose that sass then. Shit.
Better check yourself or you wreck yourself.
I might have said that 1 or 2 times.
You better settle
Okay.
down. There might be an ass whooping incoming.
So the preliminary weather update from AccuWeather is sunny and 83. So you all need to keep on praying for that to stay relatively the same. I don't want any rain.
Nice.
I'm gonna give the goddess some more liquor so she'll shut up and we can keep playing.
She's fine.
Now she's looking at me
Excuse me?
like she wanted to whoop my ass.
Well,
I'm
she probably
about to move
did.
your ass.
Oh man. Yeah, hang on.
My lovely wife made me a personal pizza.
Very nice.
So basically, she didn't want to see your face at supper.
No, she knew I was in here playing, so.
She's a good woman. She knows you like playing.
Oh yeah.
I think we
I
all
don't
enjoy
deserve
it.
her.
All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pour this rum in here since we're
Are you
sailing.
going to give us step by step?
But why is all the rum gone?
Why
Um,
is the rum gone?
But why is the rum gone? And then,
No, and then.
don't worry then. I was waiting for somebody. Um, we are going to do the next phase, which is the transition. But we have one more task. I'm just stalling until I get done making the rum.
One more thing.
Okay.
I'm enjoying a mixed drink with Tito's vodka.
There you go. We're having rum mixed with strawberry and water, naturally on ice.
Mm-hmm.
Just the
Healthy.
strawberry wouldn't mix good with the rum enough to make it enjoyable. But
Yeah.
when you mix it 50-50 with water, it's delicious.
Well, I have essentially what's I guess called a vodka sunrise. It's vodka, sweet and sour, orange juice, and a little bit of grenadine to give it that sunrise color.
There you go. Okay. I have moved us. Do y'all see the map?
Well, hold on, let me get over there. I've been looking through
Let me
Discord.
I see darkness.
Really? Why is it dark?
Hello,
I see
darkness,
more
my old
darkness.
friend. I've come to talk with you again. There we go.
Hey, we're at the port.
Let there be light, and there was.
There's some poor dude on his knees next to us. What's that all about?
Okay, so you guys have docked in Wincroy. You made it by the very next day. The sun is out. The sky is clear. There's a few floating white puffy clouds.
Birds are chirping.
You are leaving the ship. What is your intentions with your chest of goodies?
um,
Pay no attention to the beggar man.
so this Wincroy is where we're at now. Are we going to be going back to Air Length?
No. Airlift is when Led's the DM.
Ooh,
That's his
okay.
that's his city. If you guys remember, which you don't, because you don't fucking pay attention.
What?
What?
What? The fuck are you talking about?
What you mean?
Why did we leave Airlift, get caught in a storm, and ended up on the island? Why did we
Look
leave
for-
Airlift in the first place?
To look for Kekasme.
Where was Kekasme?
Wincroy?
There it is.
Because she's made of wood.
Would you guess that you're wrong? So you have arrived at Wincroy because you received a note from who? As he shakes his head, knowing you don't fucking remember.
Crook back
I
or
didn't
whatever
know
his
we were going
name
to be
was.
tested on this.
I mean, it's only part of the plot that we had a long Facebook discussion of why the hell are we doing what we're doing.
It was our dwarf
Was
friend,
it Lady
right?
Lassard? No.
In any event, maybe it'll all become clear. So, how are you going to get your chest to whatever inn you end up in Wincroy? Let's clear that up real quick.
I guess me and Fuego will have to carry it.
Okay,
Well,
so
how well do we know this city?
this city, you spent at least 2 weeks in. Previously, this is the city that we left on a caravan guard operation to go to Airlift.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying we're relatively familiar with this city.
Yes.
Okay, would there be a representation of my religious sect in this city?
And which one is that?
Saloon.
Not specifically in the city. Was there one in Ireland?
Um, there was not. Did not put that in there.
Okay.
It was the Church of Saint Cuthbert was state religion.
Okay, so yeah. Where are you from originally? Because I did not plan on that being. No, there's not.
All right.
So I got a fuego and
Now I can cast levitate upon the chest and make it easier to
how long does that last?
10 minutes.
How often can you cast it? Basically,
It's
what?
a level 2 spell, so I've got 6 slots left on that level 2, I think. Or yeah, or for no, excuse me, 4.
So you could carry it for an hour easy then.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Does this place have a bank?
It
Well,
funny you
You
should
buy the
mention
bank.
that. It does have a bank.
Well, perhaps we should go to the bank.
Yeah.
The left bank or the right bank?
well, the reason I was asking about if there was any other clerics in my denomination, I was just wondering if somebody like myself or Grangle might be able to impress a favor upon people that we're familiar with to maybe give us a guard or an escort.
Well, of course, the goddess immediately goes to a prostitute.
Right. Well, she knows us well. The goddess sees all.
Yeah.
The red light district in LaCroix here.
So, a Fuego and Father Scab have the same religious sect? I'm just asking.
I was not aware of that.
Well, you were saying you were, or I was just, maybe I misunderstand what you were saying. You were saying either one of your churches, because a Fuego, you have Saloon, so, and I know that, but I don't think Grangle has identified his goddess.
Well, actually, I'm more of a follower of nature based on my oath of the ancients.
But you should have a deity, right, as a paladin?
Well, it's the. I guess I should, and I have not worked that out. I guess it's good. Need to find a deity. I guess that is a nature,
Okay.
nature god or goddess.
Well, it appears that at this point, none of us have anybody that we can reach out to in this city lend us a hand.
So
Other
we'll need to.
than, oh my God. So let's do this. Let's continue on. As you're walking, looking for a
Bank.
bank and or a inn to stay at. As you walk your way out of the docks, you pass several people, a lot of workmen going to and fro. You smell the salt air. You smell the local fish market, fresh fish being sold, boats coming in and going out, dry dock being worked. The smell of sawdust and wood is in the air mixed with the sea salt. As you're walking in the direction of the downtown, you come across a one-armed beggar with an eye patch, and he approaches Father Scab saying, "Alms for the poor? For a blessing, Father, please. Have mercy on one armed beggar who only sees with one rheumy eye. He's speaking to you, Father Scab.
Yeah. So I'll say blessings of the goddess upon you. Find a job.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
How did I know?
Oh, shit. Yes.
And as
Working.
you sign above him the goddess's sign, the beggar snatches your hand and kisses it, and he slips a note into your hand, Father Scab. Give me just a second.
Find a job. Thanks for the note.
There you go, Father Scab. You should be able to see that.
Where'd you send it?
It's a handout. It'll be a handout.
Too early for that
It says
shit.
beggar's note in the
Yeah.
handouts.
Still only have a map.
Yeah, you guys won't see it
Oh,
because
but
you
that's
don't have it.
Yeah, never mind. I see that now. Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. Now, Father Scab can show it to you, but
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna read this first. Oh my god.
I know how far he's read. Uh,
All right.
and you guys continue to walk on because Father Scab, of course, brushed him off, told him to get a job. And as Mad Chops turns around to look back at the curious beggar, he notices he gets up and walks off and disappears around the corner.
On his one leg, it was fake. He stood up. What the hell are you?
It's a miracle. Father Scab.
Father Scab blessed
All right.
him and he was able to
Lieutenant Dan
walk.
walks again.
So where do you? Okay. Ah. All right, gentlemen. I think what we need to do is find the closest place to stay, the closest inn. I'm not too particular as long as it doesn't look too shady. But
It's
I just think we need to get a roof over our heads so we can talk about our next steps.
It is late in the afternoon, and the one bank that you find is closed up.
Well, I guess we'll find the closest but not too shady inn.
All right.
Well, we got the money. We can get the best one. We can stay in a. We can hire a guard. We got more money than we can carry.
So we're gonna do because of the way we're letting a Fuego pick you guys up. I'm just gonna leave you here, and we're gonna say you made it to the inn, and then when I pick you up, you'll be at the inn.
Okay.
All right.
So, because I gotta totally switch game from Perplexing Archipelago to the next one, and in case you get something from a Fuego that you want to put in your inventory, we got to do the transfer of the stuff. So,
Yeah. So as soon as we get to into our room, I'll share the note with everyone.
okay. So we'll just assume that you're in the room. There we go. Everybody can read it.
See here. Our beggar's note.
Oh, there it is.
I can always tell when you get to the end.
Well, I was first laughing because you decided to call the fruit vendor Clementine.
Yeah, right.
Clementine, the fruit vendor.
Yeah,
What?
the fruit vendor's
We meet
name is
again. My
Clementine.
regards to
Clementine
Bofa.
is a fruit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give my regards to Bofa.
Okay. Everybody's had a chance to read it. So, this is your opportunity. While one person's explaining it, let me talk to you guys. Leave everything like it is. Hit your back arrow to dump out to roll 20. And then
Okay.
go to tools. Go back to roll 20 main screen. You can dump out of the game. You're done for now.
Tools. Okay.
Yep. And then character vault
Okay.
and upload your import existing character, right?
Okay.
And then you choose the game, which obviously the last one was the Perplexing Archipelago.
Okay.
And then select your character.
Knowing.
So whoa. So we're going back to Perplexing Archipelago.
No. You're pulling your character from that because it has your most recent information.
Okay. Choose a game from the list below to import a character. Okay. I see. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay. So import character.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Do we
Well,
want
too
to up?
late.
You can always do it again. Do we want to update our characters first, or do we want to go into Ray Ray's stuff and update them in that?
Well, I've already pulled mine out.
Yeah, you can always.
Pardon me while I.
So I
which
think I
is
need to
out.
stick it in something. I'd rather stick it in something new.
Right.
Don't we all?
Right.
Oh, I've lost control. Ray, you could send us via Skype or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. See, I use Discord on my phone, so I'm like, how the hell do I send this thing? Because I don't have everybody's email address.
Whose do you have?
Would give me a,
You don't have anybody's email address, do you?
probably not in here.
I tell you what.
What's your email? What's your email address, baby?
Hang on a second. Stop. Move. Join a game. Okay, what's the name of your? Nope. Wait. Search options. No, yeah, you would have to email it to me. Never mind.
That's okay. And don't make fun of the name because I really couldn't come up with anything, and I never changed it. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yahoo. So, yep. Okay. Good. I just want to make sure. Okay, Ferguson's. Hang on a second. And I think we're done playing. So now it's all. Yeah. Hang on a second.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I've used that one. Let me make sure I have this VERGASONS. Yep. Pending. Kurt V. Wow, look at that. It pops up. What? You can send it to everybody else.
Amherst.
Let's me get in. Yep. That's what I'm checking right now. Do. All right. Yeah, we're good.
About Napoleon. Look, I remember how it is first starting out trying to figure this garbage out, it was night.
All right. Let's see here. So, do we click on this link you sent in Discord?
And while you're waiting, I have a question for Let. How do you like
Yeah.
your new job?
Well, I haven't actually done it yet. So I don't really have an opinion. I mean, I'm doing substitute teaching right now.
So you're basically
So
just trying to
it's
keep the
more
kids from killing each other.
it's more babysitting than actually teaching. And it's the end of the year, so
Yes.
You're just making sure they're taking tests, right?
all that's done.
Oh God.
Really, for high school?
No, I'm at a middle school right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I expect workload to be a little bit easier in the next week and a half. But anyways, I was just checking because I know you're working in Waspview High School or middle school.
Yeah, so yeah, as a matter of fact, that's where I'm going to be all next week is up in Ross. I mean, it's not bad. I'm getting to meet.
Sorry, guys, I'm making a couple of changes that I forgot about.
That's
It's
fine.
all good.
We're
Yeah,
just
I'm
waiting for
meeting
you.
all my future coworkers and not so, and I'm getting paid to just sit around and babysit.
Right. Well, good luck once you go full time, which I expect in the next school year.
Yeah, so I actually get onboarded in the middle of July or middle of June sometime, and then I start in I think August 8th, my first day of work.
Okay.
So, why are we in Wincroy?
That's where the boat brought us.
We're looking for
I hate-
Kekisme.
And who is your contact?
CR.
And who is CR?
I thought CR was it's Clementine somebody, but isn't that I thought Kekisman was with a K.
No,
I don't
Kekisme was
remember
kidnapped.
CR.
So CR is that
I'll give you a hint. Duke's a hazard.
Fuck up on me.
oh
Uncle Jesse?
Uncle Jesse. No, it's what was his name? It was you made it from the fuck.
It was like Costco roll trainer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Costco
yeah.
Roll Train, yes.
Yes.
And what did Costco Roll Train have you guys do before Kekisme was captured?
We were
Chase
on.
them Duke boys.
He put us on the wagon train to.
No, that was lead. You fucking bastards!
See, even I remember that one.
What happened to Kekisme?
She was kidnapped.
She got kidnapped by the goblin.
And then you met up with Costco, and what did Costco want you to do?
Go up to
Airline.
Queaton.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There it's coming back. All right.
And somebody molested some sheep or something like that, and
That was early. That was before you lost Kekisme.
They were willing sheep.
Yeah, so we went up to Quasqueton for him. After that, went up to Air.
Okay.
And yeah, I vaguely remember coming down this direction again to meet up with him because he's supposed to get some more information. Which
Okay.
I really don't think is going to happen.
What's not going to happen?
I don't think we're going to ever find anybody.
You will, eventually. Hey, you know who I haven't heard from lately?
Bofa?
Yeah, Bofa. I haven't heard from Carquin.
Yeah, he has been quiet.
Where'd he go?
He's talking, but he's not coming through to us, I think.
Hello?
Oh,
There you are.
There he is.
So if you've been talking this whole time, we haven't heard you for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I've just been kind of waiting on y'all to say, hey, by the way, launch the game.
Oh, well, while we wait, why don't we go through on how we level up?
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Who wants to go first?
Level 7.
Oh, well, there's not not going to be a big change for me. I get
My spells get a bit stronger.
I get an additional spell slot or additional an additional second level spell slot. And I get what is it? Aura of warding, I believe.
Right. So being that you don't have a local paladin order in Windcroy, how are you going to go about doing that? Being that you are a nature paladin.
I guess I will go out and commune with nature to.
You are the nature boy, Rick Flair? No, that ain't right.
Yes, Ric Flair. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
Ric
correct.
Flair, the nature boy.
Nature boy Ric Flair.
That's right. Woo!
Gringle, Ric Flair, Long Fang.
Rex Kramer, Danger Seeker.
Yeah, I get access to 4th level spells.
And being that you are a druid, how are you going to go about refining those spells and practicing the new ones?
Well, after we have arrived in town, I will be going out. I will stash my stuff inside the inn and make sure it's all locked up nice and tight. I shall take a brisk walk out into the outskirts of the town, find a nice grove if I can that would be well lit by the moon, and contemplate the nature and the wielding of the powers I've gained.
So you haven't decided which spell you're getting?
Absolutely not.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You only had 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, okay, I gotta tell you this now. I have every spell. Doesn't matter when I choose my spells, I get every spell.
I got you.
I can change my spells per long rest.
And
as in all my spells can be changed out
right.
to whatever I want it to be.
No worries. So you attuned yourself to the newer level of spells or the additional spell.
Right.
Gotcha. How about back to just real quick, our boy what's my name?
Francis.
No. Tim's character there.
Let me at him.
No, that's
No.
Matt's.
Grango.
Oh, that's
What?
Matt. Shit.
So, Grango, when you get ready to identify the spell that you want, let me know.
I will. I am
Okay.
currently working on that now.
Hey, that's not your name.
Mad Chops.
Yes. With the next level, I get one.
Hey, can you keep it short? I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Your dick is short.
So, not what you said last night or this morning.
Oh.
Was it this morning? Sorry. All I heard this morning was glug, 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 glug.
Oh, wow, wow,
Oh.
wow, wow,
Don't
wow,
insult your
Wow.
players.
Wow.
wow,
Wow.
wow.
Don't insult your players.
I didn't insult him. She thought I insulted you, Mad Chops. Tell her I didn't insult you.
It's no, it's no.
He's the
insult.
shortest player, not the shortest player. He's the tallest player with the shortest character. We've established that he's the biggest guy in the group with the smallest guy in the group.
Yeah. I cover the spectrum.
Yes.
I'll back up.
Go ahead, Mad Chops. I'll keep the guys from interrupting.
No, I get one level 4 spell, and so I've picked a few that I've toyed with. I just haven't quite decided on which one I think would be best.
Okay. So,
but I have them in my spell book per se, on my character sheet.
So yeah, you're definitely going to need. So when you pick your spells, you're going to need them definitely by next week.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, they're there. They're there. I just gotta
sort it out.
Just, I guess, announce that this is what I'm going to use for this round, whatever. So yeah.
So did you on your character, like Grangle and Carquin, you have all the spells, but
Correct.
you didn't gain an additional level. You didn't like get a fourth level when you only had third levels.
I get at level 6 I only had third level spells. And
so do you have
moving on 7 I get one fourth level spell.
So 7 is so you got a fourth level spell.
Correct. I have.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did I misunderstand it? Carquin, did you get a fourth level spell?
Yes.
Okay. It's just
I
Grangle
got one
did.
fourth level spell.
Grangle only went up one third level, right?
No, I get a third, second level spell
slot. A third, second level. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, paladins don't go as high in spell levels as some of the other casters.
Right. Okay. Father Scab.
So, because I have the third level spell Send, I'm able to communicate with the chief of my order and receive guidance on moving to a higher level. And with his instruction, I also will gain one fourth level spell slot. I also get 2 domain spells, which don't count spell. So
yeah, you cut in and out real bad.
7.
We're getting every other word.
So I make a phone call. I talk to the boss. He tells me what to do. So I get one extra spell.
Okay. Sorry.
It's a phone call.
Yeah, it cut in and out. Every other word we got, we kind of had the right idea. Yeah. So Francis, of course, goes off and trains with his squirrel, Pogue Mahone. And he has a combat squirrel who will dart out when we are specifically where he can climb around or crawl under stuff and be incognito. Make a quick strike with a clawed gauntlet on his little bit of. He's got like a little leather cuirass, and he's got a clawed gauntlet on one paw, and he can cause 1 point of damage on random stuff, mostly like a distraction, because hell, he's just a squirrel. However, if I wish I have studied the art of poison and assassination, I can always tip it with poison, but I gotta be very careful because he's kind of a I am Groot character, and I have to tell him no, not Father Scab, that guy over there. I am Groot. No, I am Pogue. So, and of course, we all know that our good friend fighter of Fuego is going to blacksmith a sword for his training to get him to level 7.
Yes. So I will be
Excuse
departing
me.
to go to said
Yes.
blacksmith.
My character
commune
sheet
with
is ready
my-
to be.
Commune with my deity, Saloon.
Mad Chop's changed his
I can check.
character there.
This is something a little more-
Do we need to change your piece on the board, or
I don't know. We'll see if it carries over. I'm not sure.
if it doesn't, we'll sort it out.
And I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay, so we can log into your game.
Yes. Let's see, Father Scab's already in there.
Oh, we gotta change all the settings.
So, DM, if you want to change, I forget how to change it. The to make it so it's just names instead of pictures.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
I can't do it while I'm in. It's the cogwheel, I know it is, and it's towards the bottom, I
Yeah.
think, and it's like names only.
Text chat opens.
Yeah, you guys can't see it from being in the game.
Names only.
How do I pull? Oh, you have to allow us to pull our characters in.
Did I not do that?
You may have, and I just can't
Movable
remember
avatar
how
video
to.
screens should be player controlled. Player video avatar.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back.
Yep.
Because I gotta be able to do it to tell you how to do it.
That's fine.
Gosh, I forgot how to
No.
do this.
Yeah.
So as this is happening, I want to tell the new DM good luck, enjoy yourself, and don't worry about the little things.
Yeah, it'll be a good. He'll do fine.
Well, I know he
What's
will.
funny is I see Father Scabs over here on the character sheet, but I don't see anyone else's. What the hell?
I see a dwarf fighter.
Yeah. I meant to close a lot of this out because
Well, did everybody import their?
those
Characters
handouts.
in?
That's
I
right.
stole this map, so.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Talk us through it, the Father Scab.
Yeah. So
Everybody's got to go back a
what I
step.
think everybody did was I think got to go back to the vault, but I think I can do that. You or I should be able to drag everybody.
Yeah,
to
but I
it.
didn't pull
You're-
everybody in, so yeah, we would have to.
Hold on, I think I remember now.
Yep. It's go to character vault,
Tools,
then you got to
character
export it.
vault.
Successful. Good.
Go to the latest character. Export to game. Why won't you let me export to game? Oh, right.
You got to choose it first.
And you said this one was
Affair to fight.
an affair to fight. Export. Ta-da!
Bob's your uncle.
I can see nothing of my character.
There is a dwarf fighter in our visibility.
I can only see
that's fine.
bio and
I'll
info
do
of
it.
my character.
He has to give you permissions. Now that you brought it in, he will click on it and edit it.
Okay.
Yep. Even though you brought it in, which is one of those things about Roll20 that's maddening to me. It's like, I brought the character in. Why can't I control it? Are we echoing on the game?
Yes.
So everybody's got to fix your audio video.
Yeah, I already changed
Where's
mine
my
to names
character?
only. Don't display names or anything.
How do I get my character on the list here?
Oh. So go back to your vault, back out.
Oh,
Go to your vault.
I thought I did that.
Can you get?
Oh,
Am I echoing still?
No.
Okay, good. I fixed it. This is the part that always takes the longest. Click on your character. That's the newest one.
Yes.
And then hit the drop down and then export it to
I think
the
I've
correct
got
one.
it. Let's see. Yep, there I am.
Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see.
More rum all around. It's on me.
Oh.
And we are at a black screen.
Oh, there's match. Oh, god dang. I gotta clean this up. Jesus, you guys are all over the place on this thing.
I'm going to go back a step to help you with this part.
That's okay. You know, it's edit and control. You should be able to control your character now. Verdi and
yeah, I stepped out for a minute. I want to help you
fine.
with the
floor cleaning. Good.
Excuse me.
Be able to control his character now.
I know it's in here.
No checks.
Yeah.
Don't need that. Able to control his character now. There's Brandon. Damn, we should be able to do this like, you know, not one at a time. Be awesome.
Oh.
Oh.
I appeared.
And now Gringo should have control.
Damn it.
Okay.
Is it before?
Oh, good lord.
No, it's in the game, isn't it? Yes.
I'm little. Oh, I'm big. I moved.
I see darkness.
Drag your
Hello,
character on
darkness,
the
my
boards.
old friend.
Yep. All right. Cool. Now I got. What? Where do we want to drag our character to, or just anywhere?
Where do you see the blue ping? There you
I'm Katie. Oh, hello. Hey, how's it going, y'all?
So,
go. I get a weird fog on my screen. It's like,
Alrighty.
Are you set in the? Make sure you're set on token level.
yeah, I'm on token level. It does it. I don't know what it is about this particular map I did.
Oh,
It's
I
got
got you.
weird. It's got weird fucking lighting.
Yeah, some maps it's hard to tell. That's why I'm always asking you guys on certain maps. Hey, can you see it? What do you guys see? Because I can't tell when you see it. No.
Yeah, this one here I didn't even test. I just threw it on there because we needed a pub and a table. So
Led, do you know how to convert the characters so that they don't have the full face picture in the bottom screen for him? I keep forgetting. I looked and I can't sort it out for whatever reason.
oh,
It's
they're all
be-
names for me now.
I got
In your
full
main
screen.
cogwheel and
supposed to be in
Oh, really?
settings, but they've changed it. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's your changes on video display and then player video avatar size names only.
Oh yeah, there we
Movable avatar, player
Yeah, so
controlled.
Video, huh?
right, audio, video, then you got to go to the video display tab. That's what I.
oh yeah, names
Audio.
on
Oh, yeah, there it is. You're right. Yep. That's what happens when you do it, and then 6 months later, you
Yeah.
gotta go, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, but they also changed. Like the last time I did this,
Yeah,
halfway through your campaign, they changed the layout.
that's true. That's true.
There was also an update, so I imagine that update kind of screwed stuff up too.
Can you ping the map for me again?
Sure thing.
Damn it.
You're small.
I can't see anything. I'm still. Did I get on the map?
You are.
You are, and let me check your character real quick. I bet you.
If it's dark, I am human. I need light.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
if we're gonna,
you should have light from Father Scab because he's casting a light right now. But let me see.
You probably got to go turn my.
There it is.
Yeah.
Now, why was that not showing before? It wouldn't let me do that before.
So okay,
Explore. Let's just do that.
I'm gonna help you.
See now?
I'm gonna help you on that part. I know what's causing that. Once you make it so I can see. And for me, Father Scab's symbol, his why is my sky square in this?
Round for me.
Okay, cool. Okay, Father Scab has an error on my screen for whatever reason. So of course, increasing your hit points, you can either take the average or you can roll, and if you don't like it, you can take the average. Is what I think we should do. Anybody object to that?
what's that?
That's fine.
I mean, we're here to have fun. So if you roll for it, if you want to roll for it, I'll let you take the average if the roll is like a 1. But
Okay, well, you'll let me take the average if I roll and I roll a 1.
yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. If you roll under the average, then you can take the average. But if you roll over the average, you can keep it.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
There you go. That's being generous.
All right, so
I can't get rid of that damn circle.
I can't see shit, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, nope. That I tell you what, making it so you don't have to clear the map every square is the hardest fucking thing you'll do in this game. And while you're sorting that out, because I'm a player now, I'm going to go have rum. Because the wife already made hers. She had to make it from scratch. She couldn't wait for me.
Oh, you're the one I haven't done yet. No.
Which makes sense, because you probably didn't have access to me. Because I was off trying to figure out why we couldn't have just names.
Control. Well, you don't have a problem with control. We have a problem with you being able to fucking see.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm getting drunk. And by off tomorrow, I have to work around the house. I'm off for like not making money, but I'm off like for making work done for the wife.
What's the average?
So
how do you do that?
What's your D6? What dice do you roll to get your hit points? It's usually if you roll in a D6, it's usually halfway 3 plus 1 or plus 0.5, and we just round up, so it'd be 4 if you had a D6.
Yeah, but see how it says roll for HP. How do you get to do that?
They probably use the necromancer. No, they probably use the charactermancer to roll. I'll let them tell you.
That was the cogwheel? No. Where's that?
Well, if you open up your character sheet and change your experience points to the next level, which I think is 23,000, it will automatically give you the option to run Charactermancer right next to your experience.
Oh, there we go. 23,000.
See, half this shit that I have now that I'm trying to move to get you guys all clumped together so you can see wasn't here before.
Yep. That's kind of how that works. Sucks, don't it?
And now I'm trying to hide it all so that because none of it pertains to what I'm doing. And it's like, where the
and yeah, that's why you bring us to a place that's safe. That in case we wander around or explore or accidentally see something, it doesn't ruin the feng shui.
There it is.
You dropped it out in the den and made me walk. I shouldn't get you peanut butter. But you're so damn cute, I guess I will.
There we go.
Well, as cute as a 70-pound dog is going to be.
Yeah. Too bad I can't.
Who's your pretty boy?
35-pound dog that knows he's cute.
Anyway.
I took a boy.
Now I got to figure out why you still can't see.
I can't see. I can't see, Lieutenant Dan. That's okay. I ain't got no legs.
No, I can't do it.
So while he's working that out, hang on. So while he's working that out, what did you guys dislike about the Isle of Dread, the perplexing archipelago?
Really? You're doing an AAR?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I'll just keep doing the same shit if you guys liked it. Just say I liked it. Keep doing more of the stabby shit. But fuck. How do I I know, you know.
Well, okay. So I'm a little, I guess, split because I liked the encounters that we had.
Okay.
But I would have preferred if there was more of a purpose. Because it seemed like we were just wandering around the island because we had to spend time while they were fixing the boat.
That really was what you were doing, and you're right.
And I get that we were supposed to be doing that one mission to figure out what was going on with zombie man.
Right.
But you know, if there was some way to connect the other encounters that we had, and I know you were pulling it from a module, so this isn't really on you. This was who wrote that module? Was that Gygax?
Let's see. Cook and Moldvay.
Yeah. Well,
And that you were actually hitting the critique that almost everybody gives the island. It's disjointed. Once you finish the central focus, it's disjointed. However, had you guys not run straight to the center of the island, it might have been more exciting. But yeah, I felt exactly what you're feeling. We were just.
But other than that, I think the encounters, the way you laid them out, I think they were more or less right at our ability level.
Right. I can tell you this: that salamander one was supposed to be deadly. Someone was supposed to get really, really hurt, and I rolled 2 nat 1s back to back. So,
Hey, if I did not have the ability to turn into a bear, I think I would have been dead.
oh, you would have been dead. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the damage that bear took was twice as much as what you. And I didn't, like I said, when you're attacking him, you're supposed to take damage, and I missed that.
Yeah.
But the fact you guys, most of you weren't close into him, into the guys. So, yeah. Some damage should have been took, but it wouldn't have affected the outcome. Did you change your name to generic cleric? That's what caught me off guard when I stumbled over my words a minute ago.
So you don't have night vision.
Yeah, I changed the name as soon as I came back into the game.
How do I change my name?
Hey, Kurt, can you see now?
I cannot see.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete you again. You pull yourself out there.
So give me. Go to there. I can't find myself. I don't even see myself. All right, you want me to go roughly here?
I deleted you, so pull yourself back.
I just did? No?
Oh, there you are.
Did I get it? Did I get it that time? Okay. No. I'm telling you, this is the hardest thing you're going to do the entire game. Now, back to Led's point, Father Scab's point. Every time I develop, I used a module, yes. But I did throw in some stuff. I threw in the things about Carquin getting girlfriends, and then they being pregnant. And then I threw in the ice giant on top of the mountain. There's literally not supposed to be anything on top of the mountain. But because you guys bitched about it, I was like, fuck you guys. I'm going to make you deal with some shit. And the handholds. How long did we spend on the fucking handholds? Was it like 2 sessions? Fucking watching you guys. You're like, okay, we're all just going to start climbing. Seriously?
Let me tell you something about those handholds.
I gave you guys extra because I had to convert it to 5e rules. I gave you extra percentages. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Fuck you and your handholds.
I have directional sight. I have directional sight in this direction.
Sweet. All right. So let me.
And if I go like this, I can see more. Then it grays out over here. So you want to set me on Explorer mode.
Yep. I'm trying.
And give me 60 feet of light, 30 feet full light, 30 feet dim light.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember because I'm not looking at it. Father Scab, how do you see?
I see everything.
Okay. So you currently have me on directional for whatever reason.
Now, for some reason, when I did the character master, it actually allowed me to add three more spells.
Oh, I have you on limited field of vision. Okay, hold on. I'll turn that off in a minute.
Yep.
So now, of course, I've only got 4 first level spell slots and 3 second level spell slots.
There we go.
But it let me add it. It let me add 2 additional spells.
So for your, I can see this corner and it ends to this corner.
Yes.
All the way around. So that part is good. Let me zoom out a bit.
Everybody else is good except for you. You just were not.
Yeah, I was not playing. I was a rogue.
You know. Well, your rogue hasn't been on here in how long now?
Yeah. So now let me give you some advice. Right. Click on my circle, and then open up my. You're gonna have to do this to everybody now that you fixed them.
Okay.
Click on the circle.
Right.
Click on pull the character sheet up. Hit edit.
Okay. All right.
And then delete.
I think I did this to a few of them.
Yeah, delete the current circle, and then say once it deletes it, removes it, hit take this one. Now here's the trick, though. You got to remember,
hit your circle and do what?
Okay, you're gonna have the big square, and then you're gonna have the little circle like you got here, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna remove that circle. Click on the circle that's on the board that you did all the work on, and then use this token into that spot. Otherwise, every time I drag my character to the thing, it'll be fucked up, and you got to go do this over and over and over again.
Huh.
And you need to do that on everybody.
Not giving me the option.
What you talking about, Willis? There should be a remove. Remove the old one.
Character sheet edit.
The people at home are getting an education on how to use Roll20.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Okay, so when you hit edit, you see the square picture of me, and then you see a
avatar?
little. Yeah, then you see an avatar. Remove that avatar.
Yes, delete.
And then make sure you clicked on me down here, and then add that avatar token, whatever.
And then say, okay, I got you. All right, cool.
And you need to do that to everybody so that you make sure their vision remains the same. Father Scab and I require light source.
Yes, I have to click on their name on the side to do this. I was trying to click on the token on the board. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you got to do it in the character sheet stuff. And you know what? There's something else that's not right. You got to click on show the bars as well. If you want it, you don't have to have it.
Show the bars. Oh.
Yeah. See how we're just circles, and Father Scab's actually got his name.
Yep.
I don't know if he did that or.
Oh, we're good.
That's how it was.
Yeah, they came over like that.
That's weird that the others. Mine I understand, but everybody else's had their name under it too, and I don't know why it didn't do it.
That's because you haven't been on here since you fixed that.
No, I mean I understand why mine's not. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Why is everybody else's that I made sure? What the fuck?
God, I'm so glad I have 2 screens.
And that's what we're doing this session. There we go. I changed my
God,
name
I'm
down
so glad I
there.
have 2 screens. Let's see.
There's something you have to click to make it so my
Yeah.
name shows up there, and you might want to look at Father Scab, because I actually had the numbers in the green bar, and there's another step.
Father Scab. I don't think it's going to be on his character sheet. It's going to. Well, maybe. Let's do core.
You know what else we got to do? We got to do dice rolls. We got to fix the dice rolls because they're not showing up. Okay, I bet I got to do it on mine. Enable 3D dice, automatically roll 3D dice. Now, there we go. Bob's your uncle.
And Bob's your uncle.
That's right. So while he's working on that, any other comments, bitches, gripes?
What is it?
Led actually had the same problems I had with the module. You can ask the goddess. I was like, they finished the main quest so quick. Now we're just wandering around killing shit, and it was kind of boring.
Okay, let's see now. How do I fix your?
I did insert the last scene on the island for you guys, but it was a means to an end.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Does anybody remember the last scene on the island before the getting back to the base? Base. Y'all actually missed a because you didn't go down that one long skinny peninsula. You missed two things you could have done.
Oh shit, really?
It wasn't major. One would have been fun, but well, fun for me anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did that help? Still don't have the nameplate.
All right, I'm gonna disappear and I'll be back because I have to look at it to tell you how to do it. There's no way.
You're fine.
Thanks for noticing. Okay, yep. So pick a circle of a character.
Yep.
Hit the cogwheel.
Yep.
Represents character. Change that to the person.
Oh shit, I see it now.
And then name, and then click nameplate. It's like three different things you got to do to get it to show up.
I clicked the nameplate and I was like, why is it not showing up? But yeah, now I got it represents the character. I see it now.
And then of course you would do the hit points and all that good shit. We might be able to do our own hit points.
You can do your own hit points.
That's you.
But
click
I don't know how to get the
wheel.
bar to show up because there's a bar on top of everybody else's. I don't know how to get your bar to show up.
All right. Let me go back. Like I said, I'm a dumbass, and I got to actually physically do it so I can talk you into it. Because once you do it, you set it. Now, here's the thing, though. We got to go back to once you make it so it shows.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to reset everybody's picture again?
Yeah, you got to reset everybody's picture again. So
okay, well, no problem. I can.
Yep, you can do that anytime.
Yeah.
So go to details of the token setting, right? The cogwheel.
Yep.
Roll down. Use your rollerball. Token bar options, location above standard. Father Scab is currently compact. You want standard if you want to see the numbers. If you don't care to see the numbers, compact is just like a bar that shows color. And then like Karkwin's would be he would have the red underneath, and that's if he goes to animal form, he plugs in those hit points depending on the animal he chooses.
Okay, I got you. Oh, let's see.
You about to work your ass off, son. Father Scab, do you need another star?
How come yours is not showing up? Because I'm going to your cogwheel. I'm scrolling down to token bar options above. But how come it's not giving you a bar?
That's interesting. Go to Father Scab because he has the bar, but he doesn't have the numbers in it.
Oh, I see the number. No, I see his numbers. Let's see.
Okay, I only see a green bar.
I see the numbers.
Let me ask this question, guys. When you were playing, did you see a green bar or just the numbers? Or did you see the numbers or did you just see a green bar for hit points above your friends?
Green bar above my name and above Father Scab.
See, I don't see yours.
Oh shit! I see it. Never mind. I got it.
But it's a really tiny bar.
Well,
I just figured it out.
You're a tiny fella. Oh, that's rude. No, probably it might be because you have lower hit points. I don't know. Oh, did you cast Black Tentacles on Francis? What the fuck, dude?
I'm
Fucking Tourette's, huh? I'm seriously going to play a magician with Tourette's at some point.
Refresh, now I have to go back and I have to go forward and you should a bar. I hope. Hey, no, you still have a bar. What the fuck?
Tim, is your Discord working? Because you haven't been talking a while.
Yes, it's working.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to mess around with my character.
No worries.
He's touching himself.
Mess around.
All right, we're gonna try something. Oh, you know what? Do this. Let me delete yourself, or I can delete you, and pull yourself back in the game. Need me to ping it? Okay. Yep. You still don't have a bar, and now you don't have dots.
What are dots? Oh, sometimes when you click on the circle that don't pull the dots up. Yeah, it's a piece of shit. Token settings. Oh. Hang on. Let's try
Visible
this.
to everyone, not just the editor. Damn it. Okay. The little purple.
Dumbass. Nope, that didn't work.
Permission.
Yep, that works. The purple dot works. You got that going.
Everyone. Oh, we don't want everybody to edit it. Well.
Let me double check, make sure I don't have to do something.
And starting to the freaking bar. And you lost your nameplate.
All right, I'm gonna.
What the fuck?
Because I don't see anybody else's bar but Father Scab.
That's weird because I see them all.
I don't know why I see Father Scab, though. That don't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. There's your name.
Turbo character. Father Scab represents Father Scab. General. Okay. So go into details. Hit the 3 dots and check mark C and edit player permissions.
Oh, damn it.
I bet that's it.
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
I clicked it and saved. What the fuck?
None of that. None of that works.
Let's see here.
You have to make him the day out.
So where it says, when you go to details, it says general, then it says represents character, Father Scab. For example.
Yeah.
Then nameplate, Father Scab, check mark and nameplate. Controlled by, determined by character settings, which is the represents character thing.
Yep.
Tooltip. Location. Token bar options above standard.
Yep.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Have you all made him the DM?
Yeah, he's the DM already. I don't make him the DM. He creates his thing, and then my name's showing up. That's new.
Yeah, your name's finally showing up. Well, we can deal with that at the green bar for now.
Hang on a second. Let me try
Later.
this. It's me. It's me. I figured it out. I figured it out. Watch this. Boom.
Oh, there you go.
Can you all see that?
Yep.
So click on your icon. Everybody click on your icon. Click on your cogwheel.
Oh shit. You've got 2 bars now because I allowed something else. I allowed your whatever.
My AC. Yeah, my AC is up. But just so they know,
that's cool.
Click on your cogwheel. Token bars where it says on the left-hand side, it probably has numbers. On the right-hand side, go and put that number again.
What?
Okay, click on your cogwheel.
I'm there. I'm there at that point. I can see token bars.
Okay, on your top one, the green one is your hit points.
Right.
The left side says whatever your hit points is.
Okay.
On the right-hand side, slash, put your hit points again.
Okay.
Save settings.
Okay. Mine was already set for that.
Why don't I see yours, but I see Father Scab's?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Hold on.
And I see my name and I see Father Scab's name.
Okay, Father Scab's.
Can you see it now?
My name?
Yeah. So when you put your numbers into those boxes, you have to hit enter before you save or make any other changes.
Now I see Grangle's bar. And I see Mad Chop's bar.
Because they weren't set as everybody to see. So
that's ta-da. So I'm going to see my numbers, but I'm going to see their bar. So if
you know what, I'm going to make my red one visible because my red one that I use when I come back is the one I use for to keep track of my superiority die because I'm at 4 right now. I could put 4 in there. You can see the bar drop as I use them.
Now everybody saw my bar drop to half, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see it. You see the bar drop to half. I know I have 23 hit points, but you're like, oh shit, he's somewhere around half. He might need a healing spell.
Right.
Got it.
All right.
I see your number.
You see my number. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's compare mine to yours and figure out why. I don't know why.
And I don't see anybody else's.
You don't see anybody else's?
No, I see the bars. I don't see any numbers.
But I see everybody else's bars, but I see no numbers.
Oh, I'm the only one that can see the numbers.
I see your numbers, Francis.
Yeah, they see my numbers for some reason.
Oh well, fuck. Okay. Let's see here. Doopy doopy doo. This.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but if we're all going to be the same, let's all be the same and sort it out. That way we all learn, so when we're the DM. I like rotating DMs. I think it's fun.
Let's do Mad Chop, because Mad Chops is neither one of
I see Father Scabs.
I see Father Scabs, huh?
Now, do you see Mad Chops?
Yes. What did you do?
Okay. Same deal. Go into the little thing. Go to the attribute for bar 1. Click on it, and down at the bottom it'll say text overlay.
So it's a DM thing.
Hidden, visible to editors, visible to everyone.
Got it. So when we were playing in the when I was the DM just a minute ago, could you guys see the numbers or just the bar?
Honestly,
I never paid attention.
I wasn't looking.
See some of them.
See, that's the thing is DM. You see everything, and then you don't know what everybody else sees, so you got to ask.
Yep. Right. I'm starting left to right to make sure they're all.
Fuchsia Grangle, really? Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Let's see. So
What?
you can see Carquin's now.
You chose fuchsia
That was
as your
done,
color?
That was done. That was done. And this
Hold on a second.
one.
Matt Chops chose yellow.
How can I
Uh-oh,
don't see what you're
yellow.
talking about?
In the bottom where your
I
name is, it changed for whatever reason.
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
see. I see. All right.
I don't know why it changed. All of a sudden it changed. And I was like, why is it fuchsia all of a sudden? There, Mad Chops
Yeah.
is red.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird because that's my token aura, but I chose a blue, not a fuchsia.
Yeah, it ended up fuchsia. And it clicked. It changed. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Pick a blue, man. Pick a blue. I can change mine. I don't care. You like my blue? You want my blue?
You're talking about
Well,
down
see,
at the
what's
bottom where our
weird is-
names are, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Okay,
I just
so-
clicked on a different color and it didn't give me the color I chose.
Yeah, I'm looking at Father Scabs and his square down there is what? I don't know.
Light
color
blue?
line. It's
Infantry
light
blue?
blue, but his ring is like red.
Yeah,
and yellow.
so your ring is different. Your ring doesn't always
Okay.
match your color. Because that's done. I did those on a site. So
Okay.
My color is periwinkle.
Well,
Very
how
winkle.
come Father Scab gets the nifty, I'm good with it. I'm just giving you
Look,
shit.
y'all can stay basic. Father Scab's gonna be extra.
Father Scab is a special.
I got blue. That's all I care. Boop.
I'm sorry.
All right, we got everything sorted out.
We good?
I think so. I don't know what this circle is.
Sorry, my daughter was talking to me. All right, let's see what we got here. Everybody should be able to get it back up here.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were standing on a table. I thought we were sitting on the benches.
It's all good.
Oh wait, we got to.
You
We
probably
got to.
were. I probably moved the damn map again because sometimes I grab the wrong thing.
We got to get it broke in real good
Oh,
with all the things.
I mean, hell, you guys are, as far as size goes. there it is. As far as size go, you guys are like not even halflings compared to the table.
Yeah, because I can't. I mean, we're yeah. It's all
Compared to the
representation.
table, I mean,
But
yeah.
also, one thing is on this one,
it should be about that big.
I mean, your table is 80 feet across.
I know.
Just
A
saying,
big ass table.
that's a big motherfucking table.
So
Well, like I
Does-
said, I just grabbed one and I stretched it to the map and was like, that looks kind of odd. And
Yeah.
So when you
I threw it in there real quick. I wasn't paying attention.
when you click on the map in your view,
Mm-hmm.
the tab, and it allows you to do the settings, and dynamic lighting and all the rest of that for your map. Just change the size that you want each square to represent.
Okay.
And that won't change the size of the squares, but
No.
it'll change how far it is when we actually measure things out.
Right. Now, there is one neat trick, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The squares that are on the maps, sometimes that you get, you can align the grid. And I can walk you through that later, but sometimes it works, and sometimes you end up where the chair is twice the size of your icon or half the size of your icon. So it's like, fuck. What do you do? So on your map, because your map is at what level? Token level?
Yep.
Right
Now
click,
my map should be at map level.
because you were moving it around a minute ago. I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Because you
it's
threw this
something
one on, you probably threw it at There we go.
There it goes.
Now let me check something here. Just I can't do it. Try to
Holy
shrink our
shit,
guys as
is
small
that
as
right?
they'll go.
Oh, I need to.
Grab one guy, grab him in the corner, and shrink him down as far as he'll go. There we go. Now your map's all fucked up. Now we're too small. Hey there, little dragon guy. What are you doing? Oh, oh shit! Oh shit!
And here I was going to
Oh my
say,
god! That's a big dragon. That's a
here I was gonna
dragon,
say-
baby.
And that's why everybody shrunk down when we pull ourselves onto the map.
Yeah.
Yep.
and here I was going to say size doesn't matter.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
There it is. Get rid of that bastard.
So if you were to shrink this map to match, let's see, the bench should be no more than 8 feet across.
Yeah.
You would have to shrink this down, and then it would only fit a spot about this big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay. For this part, we're good.
Yeah, it was just a reaching grab because I was like, oh shit, I have nowhere for us to go other than here, and I don't want to start there.
All right. It is 30 minutes to our finish time. So would you like to do your opening, or how do you want to do this?
No,
do you want to just say
the opening?
Huh?
We can go ahead and do the opening.
Okay. So let me help you just a minute to bring Francis
Okay.
in. I thought about this a little bit because Francis is going to show up. You guys are out and about throughout the city, and as you come back to your room, you find that Francis is sitting on the bed. Actually, he's kneeling in front of your chest, just kind of going through the contents. And
Roll for initiative.
roll
Fuck
for
nuts.
initiative. At first,
Hey,
you're
fuck
thinking,
nuts, what are you doing?
at first, you're like, who the fuck is going through the chest? And and of course, Francis turns around. Ah, lads, I see you've been busy since we've left. Very nice. I happen to be in the city and have a moment to spend with y'all. I've heard that we can get into some trouble if y'all are interested. And then it's all to you, DM.
Yep, I'm looking for her now.
Why are y'all rolling initiative? What the fuck?
There's some
Okay.
yahoos rooting through our loot.
I ain't no Yahoo. All right, let me see the turn order. Because I fucking get to go first.
Demanding?
Fuck you guys.
You're demanding?
So Francis turns around with his rapier and points it at the throat of Father Scab. Now, we'll have none of that. Like I said, since Francis gets to go first.
Well, let me
I can
just
turn
say
Francis
that,
into a squirrel.
that whoever's got the black dice and the brown dice, I can't see. I mean, it doesn't matter, but
Black and brown. Mad Chops,
Yeah.
maybe brown?
Uh-oh.
Ray, roll your dice.
Oh, let
Just-
me fix that real quick.
Yeah,
It won't matter if I roll mine.
that's a little dark. Yeah, I can see that.
I mean,
Correct.
it doesn't matter to me. I
What
don't
do I
need
change the
to
color
remember
at?
the dice.
It should be the color that you chose down there. See, like, there's
Wait a
my
minute.
light blue. Oh,
My-
God.
My
Glad I got rid of
dice
that.
are not even showing. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the dynamic dice thing?
All right, hold on.
Oh, yeah, your dice aren't showing up. Dice options.
Did that show up?
That's not bad. That's not bad.
There we
Father,
go.
Father Scab's got light blue. I've got, there's white-ish. Off-white, eggshell
Did that
white.
show up?
Who's that?
That was me.
Oh, you changed yours. Oh, God.
Good God.
You can't surprise a motherfucker like that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this? Hello, hello, hello. Hello,
As you're
Governor.
talking to Sir Francis coming in, you see a cleric that has shown up. Hey, gentlemen, would you be the Brotherhood of the Bloody Blade?
Oi, who be asking? Hey,
My
fellas, are we
queen
the
has sent me to
Brotherhood of the
find
Bloody
you,
Blade? Did you guys
as
decide
we
this
are
without
having
me?
issues in our kingdom. We've had some people move in, and some creatures move in, and you guys are well renowned from Airlint, and oh damn, I forgot her name. A certain dragon told us about you.
Huh.
Oh, a certain
Indeed.
dragon. Hey,
Hmm.
I guys, we're going to come back to this for a minute, but what happened to Francis and the Fornicators? Why did we go with Brothers of the Bloody Blade? I thought Francis and the Fornicators is what we decided on.
Yeah, you weren't there.
No, you weren't there.
I'm sorry, I had to reinsert Francis. Francis has to come back.
Hey, Francis, I know you were really busy playing with your squirrel,
Whoa,
but we
That what
were
we're going with
out
now?
doing
whoa.
real.
We were under intense training, and I
If that was the
actually spent a great deal of time on the assassination arts, and I had to go through seer school. I had to do a lot of
Sears.
stuff
Sears
What is
to
this
school.
seer
learn to
school you
kill
speak of?
motherfuckers in all kinds of different ways. So you better back up before I jack you up. I'm sorry, I was just trying something. Did that kind of intimidate you a little bit, or is that no? No? Okay. All right.
Nah.
Well,
I'm
if
sorry.
Fuego
Go
was here,
ahead,
he
our
would say,
guest.
"Talk to my whirlwind."
What was your
If Fuego was here, he would say, "Talk to my whirlwind."
right? What was your name? Fine. Is this a woman or man?
This would be a man.
Okay,
And I wrote
sir.
it down, and I closed my notebook because I was done writing notes for you people.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you
Nope.
there for a minute, but
No, it's okay. And I got stuck on something else, and yeah.
Well, I would say before we commit to
Dadgummit.
anything, we need to hear a little bit more about what is being requested.
yes. What Father Scab said. He is the brains of the outfit.
Audio destruction. Well, that's fucking interesting.
So,
I
Cat
lost
got
my
your
own
tongue?
notes, so give me a minute. Yep, just give me a minute.
Okay.
I lost my own damn notes.
Yeah. No, we threw this on you. We're just trying to set the scene.
No, it's okay. No, my name is Tenora, and my High Queen, who will go nameless, has since sent me to find you, as we have people moving into our kingdom and creatures.
You say people moving into your kingdom. The creatures we're
Well,
more than happy to deal with. However, the people, what kind of people?
they're rather short, stocky, burly
Okay, first of all,
looking.
we are not prejudiced in this group. Obviously, as you can see, we have a gnome magician, the second in a row. Uh, he's a wee lad,
We last.
short in stature, tall in purpose. What is it?
Oh my. Oh, that was good.
Good gnome.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no
Don't get him
news.
mad. He'll come at you like a spider monkey.
Yeah.
No news
Mad
is good
Chops.
news.
Mad Chops the Magnificent, short in stature, tall in power, narrow of purpose, and wide of vision.
Yeah,
I see.
what the little guy said. So, back to what you were saying.
All that.
Well, they're a wee bit taller than he is, but not quite as tall as Francis.
Ah, perhaps they have a bit of a green, maybe gray skin?
No, they're kind of dark.
Whoa. Hold on a minute now. Once again, we don't call them dark anymore.
Oh my God.
So that's a story.
Should I be seeking a new group? Or are you willing to assist our kingdom?
Well, what is this newcomers,
We
what
have
is
not.
their
We have
folly?
not
What
seen
is
them.
their crimes?
We have not seen them before, but they are invading and taking areas that do not belong to them.
Okay.
So what exactly do you want us to do?
Meet with them
you
and
want
find
us-
out what they're doing, or dispatch them. They're not wanted in our.
I'm not sure I want to help this racist bunch of bastards.
Our scouts say they look something like maybe a dwarf, but we've never seen this kind before.
It would be okay with you if we just evicted them, not like murdered them?
That would be fine. However you see fit. We don't expect you to kill them unless you have to. We just want them gone.
Well, folks, what say you? I'm up for more adventure.
Well, I don't think it would hurt to at least go check this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've accepted?
Aye.
I can't believe we accepted with Fuego not here to give the vote of stabby stabby. What did we accept to do for these racist bastards?
I can also give you these now that you've accepted. You each get
These
a
what?
sigil of warmth.
Oh.
These nuts.
These nuts in the shape of sigils. These sigils in the shape of nuts.
A sigil of warmth?
Of warmth. They will not protect you from like an attack, but they will keep you warm like a jacket.
What is this? What is this called? A sigil?
Sigil.
A sigil
of warmth.
Yeah. So it's like a rune.
It's like a rune. It's like a
warm jacket. No rube.
Just trust me.
Just trust me.
And if you're ready to,
you talk to the goddess about that. She'll tell you don't ever trust anybody because they'll make you pregnant.
So a sigil of warmth. So I need to add that to my. How do you spell sigil?
Sigil.
Yes.
Very good. Matchups.
And they are only usable in our kingdom, so they won't do you any good anywhere else. You're welcome to keep them, but they won't work outside of our kingdom.
All right. So sigil of warmth.
Let's look up what that is.
What is the name of your kingdom? Did I miss that?
We get the name of the High King.
I haven't told you yet.
Well, I'm asking.
Where we be?
Where is?
It is the Kingdom of Parabor.
Parabor.
Next to the lake Maranthia. Near the icebound peaks.
Oh, so it's gonna be cold. That's why the sigil of warmth and. Okay.
Resistance to cold.
We will work on where the kingdom of Parabor is later on the map that Led has.
Oh man!
Now I'm sure you're attuned to traveling by boat and by horse and not
by
horse,
by sheep. Travel. Some travel by sheep. Oh, sorry.
By sheep or goat.
Meh.
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 And if you guys will just all stand in one spot while I concentrate, I have been given a spell by my queen, and we're just gonna go with a cheap and easy Shazam.
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 Surprise!
Surprise!
And you don't have to pull your characters out to here. I don't have one for the actual kingdom. I can add it in later.
Awesome. That's fine.
But are you guys? Can you see where we're at now?
Yes. Parabor down there in the middle, whatever. So,
just out of curiosity, what all can you see?
I see
a square.
a square of Parabor, and there's one thin line above it.
Yeah,
that
line
was
here.
So
I didn't fix it.
when we get here to the kingdom of Parabor, is this the city of Parabor as well?
This is the city of Parabor.
Okay. What is
The city
the
state, I'm
climate?
guessing.
Climate. What's the climate?
Cold.
Mostly winter.
I got
You
you.
will find some lush areas, but it is mostly covered in snow.
Would we be able to determine that we went
Now,
to the north, or which direction would we have gone?
this would be the northern.
Further north than air length, right?
Way further north than air length.
Way further north than air length. All right, Led, you got that right.
Without the spell he used, it would have taken you months to get here.
Correct. So the reason I'm asking those questions, and Led is tracking with me on this, is we are building a world in which we can adventure in. And so we want to add you into that world.
I got you.
Track. Cool.
Yeah, or at the very least, we can ensure that
we're world building.
Put it inside of our I guess our legend.
Damn,
right. So we're either in Canada or Russia. Literally, the entire world's most northern points are either Canada or Russia. I bet some of you haven't thought about that.
Not Russia.
Yeah, I bet a bunch of you haven't thought about that in a long time. But other than Alaska, it's Canada and Russia.
Well, if you go farther north.
This is you right outside the gates. And let me fix this so you guys can actually move it. I know it has a bar, and I can remove that later.
It says Tiefling Bard. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's just one I grabbed because it was easy.
So is the person a Tiefling Bard? That's my question. I'm sorry. Or does Tiefling not have anything to do with it?
The Tiefling doesn't have anything to do with it. I grabbed that when I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, you know how we are. We'll overthink shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
In a second, we will run down a rabbit trail as the DM is furiously taking notes to go. That'd be cool. I wish I would have thought of that.
Can you move this? Can you guys move these? Move this token?
No, that token appears to be at the map level. Maybe.
That's weird. No, it's at the token level.
Okay.
But I've got to change the permissions on it. Oh, wait.
All players should be an option.
I gotta do it here. Edit. Yep. And that's why I chose this one, because it was real easy. It already had a kind of a sheet to it.
Yep. Now I can move it. There you go. Everybody can move it.
Yep. All right.
Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. It's a tiefling. Whoa!
It's a bard, a tiefling.
Miles? This city's a mile wide and half a mile wide and a mile long. Okay. The last road.
That could be meter, because I haven't checked that yet.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm assuming miles. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go with it.
You know what happens when you assume.
There it is.
There it is. Mad Chops with the. Hang on, everybody get in. Come on, break him in right. Come on, everybody get in there. Come on, there we go. There we go. There we go. Come on.
Everybody.
All right. So it is now 5 to 6. We have arrived at 5 to 56. I'm drunk. Don't fucking pay attention to me. Francis has been drinking.
There is a purple Peter on the measuring board.
We shall come back to this next weekend. And the way we play, it's probably going to be 2 more episodes instead of a one-off.
Probably.
And I can tell you this, I like the start so far.
Yeah.
You
Now
know,
that I think I finally got everything set up on my character after
right?
leveling up.
Nothing like little racism to get you motivated. I'm sorry. When you first was explaining it, I was like, "That's pretty fucking racist, dude." We don't
Man,
like
you
them
have
people. They
anything
look
against
different than
dwarves?
us.
I mean,
Well, outside of your characters, they are dark dwarves.
Do we know this? Well, we
wait,
do
are you
now.
saying these are Druger? No.
Not
Dang it.
Druger. Druger? Yeah, no, you might be right.
Yeah.
Druger dwarves.
Yeah, outside of your, I was gonna say, outside of your characters, they are dwarves. So we can go ahead and get rid of the crazy racism thing.
Well,
Well, I mean, you know.
my character might be more familiar with that kind of dwarf, considering the darker, the 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 deep dwelling dwarves that still live there,
Yeah,
that
there's.
far underground,
Yeah.
is ones that are very well hated by
Pretty
by the
much everyone.
drow. But then again, drow hate everything, so
Yeah.
that's not a
Drow hate everything that's not a spider or a drow, right?
no. They hate that too.
They hate that too. They just
It's
hate.
like
It's just hate.
let's be honest here. If a drow was like, "Oh wait, I can get something that benefits me if I kill you," okay, let's do that.
Okay.
One quick thing that I didn't think about: how in the hell do you bring up the um, fuck? I can't say it without seeing it.
Initiative.
Initiative roll.
Over there, you should see an hourglass, a timer clock on the left-hand side
Oh, there it
underneath the
is.
dice.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Yep.
So if we were all to, let's just say,
and then just go ahead and just roll for initiative real quick to make sure I get this right.
oh no, we can't because we'd have to drag
You can't,
ourselves
'cause you're not-
on. Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Okay.
I'll do.
No.
Oh my God. Oh, it took me back to here.
I'll check you guys out next week.
Yep. Next week.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Next
next week we need to work on schedules because things.
Yeah.
I forgot that tonight. My bad. That's me. That's on
No,
me.
it's okay.
It's on the
I
agenda.
was thinking about next week going to yeah.
Well, we
Go
could
on.
work on the schedule by just by phone,
Yeah, we'll do that.
just
Alright.
by messaging.
Why am I having trouble
Alright, guys.
selecting? Oh, no.
We'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
All
Y'all
right.
be safe tomorrow.
Peace.
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm drinking. I'm drinking more when you guys leave.
Let's see. Let's go.
There it is.
There it is.
I wasn't on select an icon.
And then I go.
All right. Well, that ends our
Descending?
episode of Twitch. Hope
Wow,
y'all
no.
enjoyed. Whoever's watching. Is it Matt? Matt, talk to me.
Descending.
Send me a message, Matt.
There we go.
I don't know who's watching us. We got somebody watching.
So what does the arrow button at the bottom of it do next to the cogwheel? Does it send it somewhere? Oh, I bet you know what it does. Okay, so Francis would say, Francis, turn is done, and yep, that's what I thought. It cycles through.
Oh yeah, sorry. I like I said,
No,
I
that's
gotta
okay.
actually go click
No, you're fine.
Yep.
I figured I would just click on it and see what happened.
Yeah, no, it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're you know how we are. We're all about. I want other people to want to do this. Build an idea, and so far the idea that you have is interesting.
I'm telling you right now, I'm kind of terrified. So
Nah. I am more of the. I like to play a little bit of role play where I'll talk to you like I'm going to play my character like my character is. He's going to say what he's going to say.
No, that's fine.
He's not going to hold back because there's somebody in the room. He's just going to say what the fuck he's, that's my character. But
Yeah.
it's like when you play a Fuego, you're like, okay, when do we stab stuff? I mean, that's your go-to. That's you. That's who you are. Everything is dealt upon stabbing shit. And I get it, and I love it, and I know where you're coming from. Don't you yawn at me, boy. I don't.
Alright, y'all. Good
We'll
night.
see you next week.
I tell you what, though, I
I'll hear from
definitely
you.
could not do this and play a character at the same time. There
No.
no way in hell.
No, I learned that lesson the hard way last time. Oh my God.
I mean, I could do a one-off with somebody, but consistent playing the character,
Yep.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I did that right at the beginning.
What am I doing now? Yeah.
I did that at the beginning, and I ran it through the first episode. And when I got done, me and Led talked a bit. I was like, "Are you going to play Father Scab while we play?" And he goes, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I get it." Because I literally played all the monsters and my character, and because I knew what the monsters were about to do, you had to balance that with, well, what would my character know? When you guys are playing, you're like, I don't know what the monsters are about to do. And sometimes I would throw a left hook at you, and you guys always came back. And I was actually surprised. I knew you were going to do the ice storm thing, and then I rolled low twice, and that basically took your ice storm and amplified it, really, that the guys did. But I basically did two things. I took the fireball away, and I took your ability away because you guys did not work on giving you a magic sword because you were going to make one. And I was like, okay, I'm going to throw something at you can't fucking deal with.
I purposely didn't take one thinking, hey, I'm just going to go make one. And when you brought that, I was like, fuck, he did that to take me away. And he did.
Yes.
Damn it, I can't do shit.
And because the last 3 episodes, you were the fucking whirlwind. And even though it said, hey, this is a difficult battle, it wasn't a difficult battle.
No, I choppy-choppied it.
Yeah, you choppy-choppied the shit out of stuff. And I'm like, fuck. So the salamanders, right? For you and Grangle, who are still with us. Grangle, you there?
I'm here.
The salamanders were a deadly encounter for you guys. I took your best damage dealer away, and nobody hardly got hit. Because you guys worked around it and figured out a way, and of course, I shit rolled. So
that always helps.
To be fair, I shit rolled. Had I stood toe to toe with you, I still don't think you guys would have been more than inconvenienced. The week prior, when I was battling with you guys, I was like, fuck, I got to bring Captain McErnest out with a little special. Captain McErnest was always supposed to be able to do more than a captain of the boat, right? He was always a ace in the hole. And so I brought him out to kind of give you guys a hint about the ice.
Yeah. Well, that and the fact that they had to be hit by magical weapons.
Or yeah. I used you to learn that lesson.
Yeah, it's like ching ching. Oh shit, I can't. Guys, we have a problem. I can't stab this one.
When you're saying magical weapon, that includes something that's a +1 or something like that, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Any magical weapon would have hit it. Now he had a silver sword, which he asked that question specifically, and because when he hit with that silver sword, even though he hit like 3 or 4 hits in a row, it seemed to glance off his scales. He was like, oh fuck. He knew what was up. Silver wasn't going to do it, and regular stabbing wasn't going to do it. He knew up front. I think it took some of y'all a little minute to figure it out, but
yeah, as soon as I hit that first, it glanced off his armor. Oh fuck. We got some shit. Uh-oh. It's kind of like with the with what was it? The whites that we fought.
Yeah.
My sword did damage, but my axe did not because my axe is common.
Right.
Just normal.
I got to look that up. I think it is something to do with silver.
It is. that's why they screamed. Is silver was able to hit them just like it does.
And so what I gotta do when, and you're gonna have to do the same thing, when you have the monster, sunlight sensitivity. Yeah. So necrotic. So the damage resistances: necrotic, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons that aren't silvered. So silvered worked, and I had to read that and make sure, and then look at your, or ask you, hey, what? Tell me about your sword or whatever, and you figured that out because you know what? That's your job. You need to figure it out. However, a neat thing that sometimes you as the fighter forgets, if you know that a weapon can't damage them, you can still use it as a defensive weapon. And if you were to say to me, I'm going to use that as a defensive weapon instead of a damage weapon, I would treat it as a shield because I understand how two-handed fighting works. And I'm like, you know what? You get a +1 on your armor.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't draw. I was like, you know what? If I can't hit them, at least they got to roll high to hit my ass.
Yep. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream real quick. We can keep talking.